motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to a big Thursday night stream. Welcome to the Pink Pandas. Hope everyone is doing well and had a wonderful day. Yeah, how about that? How about that patch size? I don't know what the size is yet, but the list is bloody huge, which we will get to very shortly. I'm still trying to get my head around it, frantically sending messages out. Jack, welcome. Jacko, welcome. Resets, welcome. Kidney, welcome. Cooper, welcome. Joshy, how are you, mate? F1s, mate, we're not far away. 2 weeks. Have you looked at all the videos? They are looking very, very good. Zachary, welcome. Kidney, welcome. Goobs, welcome. Tex, welcome. Zach, welcome. Miko, welcome. Everyone's doing well. Yeah, always got to get behind the big freeze. Every year, we always make sure we get the new beanies. So I encourage anyone, I think they're at Coles now. You can get them from the Fight MND website. Anywhere you can find them, make sure you get behind it. Neil Danaher, in my opinion, should have been Australian of the Year for the last 8 or 9 years consecutively. He's done simply amazing work. So make sure we get behind that cause. Mick Fanning. What Mick Fanning? Oh, right. Is he really? That's cool. Mick Fanning's the first slider. That's awesome. All right. Let me turn this Wordle music off. Words on stream music off because I'm not getting overwhelmed by it. But hope everyone is doing well first and foremost. And yeah, Josh, have you said what are you looking forward to most, Josh, for F1s? For me, it's actually F1 World, which, you know, for you and I, is like the ultimate team for FIFA, which we can relate to strongly. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that one plays. Okay, patch notes. Wow. Apologies in advance for looking down, but I'm reading off my phone, so that's why I'm looking down. All right, so let's go. I'll read them out, and then we can discuss it, and then hopefully in the very near future, the update pops up in my Steam, and I can get it downloaded, and away we go. So, from top to bottom with the patch notes. Added player details HUD during set shots. Added player HUD details. That's interesting. Added free agency filter to career mode. Added wind direction and speed at coin toss. Okay, that's good. Added ability to assign rookie player to list. Improved player movement. Improved season/management fixture UI. Optimized cutscene system. Adjusted mid-season draft pick order. Adjusted ball choices for special and non-special events. Very good, because I remember the other time we were playing, we wanted to pick the Anzac ball, but I didn't know how to do it, so that's good. Updated set shot kick selection UI. Tuned set shot. Improved running shot UI. Improved player positioning. Improved community features, Improved camera orientation during boundary throw-ins. Improved post-tackle animations. Improved replay system. Improved audio for crowd and umpire reactions, improved leaderboard system, updated sensor checking algorithm, updated various coach and player visuals, corrected filter results, improved stability. So that is the long list. It is a monster. I don't know how big the patch is yet in terms of download size. I'm still waiting to. I know it could take a long time to download. Still waiting to see how long it is, but what did I spell wrong in the title? Thursday vibes. We'll get dickhead. Will we? Thank you. See, you always manage to get something wrong, don't I? Will we get a... Well, I mean, it's actually answered the same question, hasn't it? So, Dom, welcome. Very huge patch, Rhino. Yeah, I've noticed the goal kicking, and maybe that's part of the tuning the goal kicking tonight, but I've noticed as well that some of the kicks were falling short, but some things to consider there with that is the player's stats now come into play as well. So the most obvious example I could think of from my own playing experience was I had Trent Cotchin have a shot from about 40 metres out and it fell short, and I had it just before the red zone, so probably top of the blue. And I did the same thing with Tom Lynch and it made the distance. So obviously Tom Lynch is a much better kick of the ball for goal than what Trent Cotchin is. So that would make sense there. But I think there's probably a little bit of tweaking to do with that potentially. But I did notice it too. Tactics. I was honestly under the impression that Tactics was coming in tonight. So maybe maybe we'll see it tomorrow or over the weekend or something. I know they're very, very keen to get this in, and I was under the impression it was going to be dropping tonight, to be honest. But at the same time, if it is causing issues or gameplay concerns or whatever it might be, I would still rather them hold back and not do it until it's right. But I would have maybe liked to have heard a bit more about the why or what's going on with it, because we've all kind of been left a little bit in the dark with it, and to piece it together ourselves, which can sometimes not be good because it leads people to jump to conclusions. But clearly, it's causing some issues with stability, or it's causing something clearly because it's not in yet. But I would rather them just let us know that, I suppose. But there's nothing to really be ashamed of for that. It's just one of those things. So yeah, patch-wise, that's really, really good. It is a monster patch. Now, I want to know from everyone, how is everyone finding the new goal kicking? I know it's going to be maybe different again tonight, but in terms of the meters and the wind and things like that, are people seeing a lot more points kicked in games? Are you seeing still 17 goals, 0 points? Like, what's everyone's feeling with that at the moment? Ross said, what, tactics, Craig? Really? Oh, sorry, I should have read your first post. Question was asked, what's not shown? And I'm wondering if it's a factor in the result kicking. What would be the goal zone in the meter, i.e. right post? I'm just thinking, maybe this should be shown. Hey, Brados, welcome. Yeah, Nuggets, that starts tomorrow, doesn't it? So yeah, very interesting to see how that goes. Blacko, welcome. Yeah, got to rock the big freeze. Get around the big freeze, folks. A good question, Keenan. I mean, obviously, a lot of people would have seen my video of Samson Ryan robbing Koch of a certain goal, and it happened again when I was playing my Hawthorn career mode. Someone was on the goal line and punched it through. So that was a little bit of a frustrating one. I would kind of rather, it was almost like, well, it wasn't almost like, the AI literally took over my player and forced him to mark the ball or punch the ball. So hopefully that's gotten rid of pretty soon. Beth, welcome. Yeah, King, we just read out the patch. I'll go through the patch notes again in a sec. We just went through them before. It's a fair list. Hugo, with the management mode, I'd like to see what it does first, because you still want to be able to do your drafting properly. I know people were still having a lot of issues with signing free agents and things like that, which is important to be able to do, as well as the listings. So I think there's still got to be maybe a few things ironed out, but it's definitely obviously much better. Yes, I'll have to look into that. No national anthem, isn't there? I haven't actually played a finals game yet, Kane, so I didn't actually realise that. So that would be a good little touch to put in, though, wouldn't it, to have the national anthems? Any Harry Mackay, possibly, quite possibly. Pallies will stay in the man. Yeah, that's right. So I mean, they did. So I'll read out the patch notes again, and we'll maybe talk about a bit of them, each of them bit by bit. As I'm waiting for the download to hit the Steam store. If anyone sees it, do shout out. So added player detail HUD during set shots. So I'm not too sure what that's going to... Does anyone have any ideas on what that might be in relation to? That's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Add a free agency filter to career mode. So hopefully that now means you can put your free agents in during your management mode, because that hasn't been previously done. Add wind direction and speed at coin toss, and now the coin toss actually serves a proper purpose. Yeah, so you can not go full Trent Cotchin and kick against the wind, and especially now that the wind plays a part with your kicking. So I know a lot of people have noticed that as being something they've got to contend with, which is good. Improved, added ability to assign rookie player to a list. So I don't think that's been doable before. So that's, I mean, to be fair, these are things that, should have obviously been there from the start, that they're just sort of rebolting back on, I guess. But that's another piece of the puzzle to making management mode viable to play, which is good. Improve player movement. So hopefully that comes down to what a few people were talking about in here before with players, I suppose, manning up. My biggest gripe at the moment with player movement is and I know the centre bounce, I don't know how many other people are having issues with the centre bounce, but I'm having some serious issues where the AI run the exact same set play, tap it behind to their rover. I literally cannot tackle that other rover, who then handballs it out to his winger because Marlon Pickett's run 30 metres the other way, and then they get it to the centre half forward, bang, mark, goal. So from player movement perspective, I'm hoping that it means that the AI players actually stay in their position and they kind of, you can get more of a 50-50 contest, if that makes sense. Pardon me. Optimize cutscene system. Adjust mid-season draft order. I didn't actually know there was an issue with the order, but there we go, something there. Adjust ball choices for special and non-special event matches. I assume that's going to be in play now as opposed to management. But so that sounds like you'll be able to cycle through and pick an Anzac ball or a gather round ball or a Indigenous round ball to use for that particular game, which is cool because we tried to do that the other night and we couldn't do it. Update set shot kick selection UI. So that's that little graph that shows you whether it's a banana or a torp and whatnot. The Sarge with the raid. Thank you very much for the raid, Sarge. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. And with the raid, we've got to play this bad boy. Thank you for the raid, Sarge. You're a superstar, mate. You're a Pink Panda OG. Hopefully your stream went very well, mate. What did you stream tonight, buddy? Love you, Sarge. Love you long time. Welcome to your community. Yeah. No, we've got to play. We've got to play the intro, mate. Got to play the intro. Appreciate the follows as well. Oh, so Ross said tactics tomorrow night. Good. Tomorrow night or Monday. I knew they were close. I knew they were very close. Black Ops 3 with zombies. Oh, very good. How'd you go? Kill a few zombies? Tactics might come in tomorrow. Yeah, cool. I was always under the impression they were coming tonight. So tomorrow, Monday is, just as good, I guess. So I'm pumped for tactics. Pumped. It should be really, really cool. Check form. Okay, awesome. I'll have to check that out, Kidney. Thank you. But now what's been happening, Sarge? Killed quite a few. Very nice. I haven't actually played zombies before. Never gotten into it. Yes, get yourself your Freeze MND beanie, folks. So make sure it's a bloody brilliant cause. Like I said, Neil Danaher should be Australian of the Year for the last 8 to 10 years, easily.
X!
Oh, Mitch with that X. Mitch loves cricket. Thank you for that. I'll keep reading out the rest of these patch notes just quickly. Improved running shot user interface. I'm not sure what they've done there because obviously we saw the new kick meter from the run. Improved play positioning, which I'm hoping helps with my issue. Improved community features, so for those who are uploading Guernseys and things like that. Improved camera orientation during boundary throw-ins, improved post-tackle animations, improved replay, improved audio from crowd, leaderboard system, and stability and things like that. So it's a chunky post. G'day, Thin. Welcome. It's a very, very chunky patch. Mount Barker added soon. Okay. Oh, that's good. A few people asked about that. So the reason why Mount Barker wasn't added in initially, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, those who know Mount Barker better than I, but from memory, I believe the ground's being redeveloped in some capacity, or is or was, and at the time that they were doing the photo shots for it, they weren't able to, I suppose, get a complete shot of the ground, so that's why it wasn't there, from what I remember. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone can correct me if I am. Can you please play Glenelg and put McBean forward? Surely McBean starts forward all the time. Former Tiger Liam McBean, who was our great white hope for quite some time. But didn't... Oh, here we go. Got the download updating in the background, folks. 2 gig. There you go. 2 gig on Steam. So that'll be through shortly. And then I will fire up the game and we will see what it's all about. Added stuff will be no doubt. It will be added, no doubt. All right, so we'll fire it up. Mid-season. Yeah, so that's the other thing as well. Mid-season draftees. Oh, Kano, how are you, mate? 11 months. Why are my alerts not coming through as quickly as they should? 11 months for Kane as a sub. You are a superstar, Kano. I really, really love and appreciate your work. And you know what that means, my friend, that you get to pick from the board. All right, so not bad. So Kano, as I bring up my other screen, you get to pick from the number board. You get to pick a number to try and win yourself $10 as a reward for doing a sub of any kind, which I really appreciate your support, mate. You know how much I love you and the things you do. So, Kano, pick a number, try and find the gold star for the $10. Yeah, Kidney, I think that's right. Kobe, there was, the patch is huge. So it's about 2 gig for Steam. Kane's gone 52. Wait. Has that popped up on everyone's screen yet? Or is it still on... No, okay, it is. Good. It's just my stream is taking a long time to catch up. Right. I'll read out the patch notes again shortly for those who've just joined. Kano's just subbed though, and he's getting he's picked number 52 from the board. If he can find the gold star, I'm going to send him $10. So 52, is there a gold star? There isn't, Kano, but you know I love you, mate. So thank you so much for your love and continued support along this great journey we've been on. It's very, very much appreciated. So I'll read out I know someone did have to go 69. Absolutely. I'll read out the patch notes. I'll whiz through them quickly because we've read them a couple of times, but I understand there's new people in the chat, obviously, so I will read these out again quickly, making sure I've gone back to the right screen, which I think I have. So from the top to bottom for the patch, welcome Jacko. I'll go through these quick. Added player details HUD during set shots, added free agency filter to career mode, added win direction and win speed at coin toss, added ability to assign rookie players to a list, improved player movement, improved season management fixture user interface, optimized cutscene system, adjusted mid-season draft pick order, adjusted ball choices for special and non-special event matches, updated set shot kick selection UI, tuned set shot, improved running shot UI, improved player positioning, improved community features, improved camera orientation during boundary throw-ins, improved post-tackle animations, improved replay system, improved audio for crowd and umpire reactions, improved leaderboard, update sensor checking algorithm, update various coaches and player visuals, corrected filter results, and improved stability. So it's a big one. Now, Brody, for those who have just joined and asking about tactics, a few people have said that Ross mentioned on the Big Footy thread that they are coming tomorrow or Monday. So I did think it was going to be tonight. But obviously they're still doing some final tweaks to get it right. And I'm totally fine with that. I would rather them nail that and get it good to go than half bake it. So Friday or Monday, we should see some tactics, which is very, very good. So my update has just finished, so I'm firing up the game now, and we will switch over to the game screen shortly. The balls thing, Brody, is so I'm assuming this will be for play now. We'll check it out in a second. That you can pick, so you can scroll through and actually specifically pick whether you want to use the Anzac branded ball, the SDNR Indigenous branded ball, the Gather Round ball, and things like that. So, which we'll have a look at. So Kobe management mode has gotten quite a bit tonight, to be honest. So based on those patch notes, I'm not sure if it's going to be everything we want at the moment, but it's definitely added a lot more than what we've got, and it's a good step in the right direction. So Carlton, welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. We'll be able to play the under-18 teams. I think the eventual goal is to do that, Keenan, to play all State League and under-18s and play now at least. So Aiden, welcome. Absolutely. Get around the big freeze, folks. Get around the big freeze. Dix! Oh, Carlton with the Dix. Well done. Yeah, running shot. Oh, Tipper. We can check out Tipper. SB. Welcome. So my game should be loaded now. Yes, it has. All right. But my chat has shit itself on my laptop. So I think the ball is going to be the ball selection is going to be in play now. Just my opinion. I might be wrong, but let's check. I've kind of just jumped on YouTube for that, Aiden, to be honest. So, I've just plucked it off there. Now, do we want to do? I did say we'll do a play. Is it this one? Glenelg. Yeah, we'll do Glenelg versus. I don't want to play. Who's Glenelg's rival? Who's their main rival here in the Sandful? I don't follow Sandful very closely. Bevo will never be scanned in. No, I think he's been a bit of a stick in the mud about it, to be honest. Borisville. Nope. I'm sure. I hope. No, I hope not. I'm just going to pick North Adelaide. Oh, but am I playing? No, I want to play as them. So home kit, that's fine. Match settings. So let's see what happens. So we've got the stadium. Short Norwood Oval. Quarter length. I'll put it on hardest to see how we go. ball colour. Auto, red, yellow. So I wonder where that's going to be then. So I think you could always pick the ball colour, but I believe it read that you could, that you could actually pick what type of ball it was. I thought anyway, is how that kind of read. Oh, we're going to get Coulthard in because he is now a Tiger, so he is going straight in. Now, I don't know much about their team, but I'm stuck him at half forward. Is Liam McBean on the bench? McBean. Where is he? Alan Coulthard. Oh. Wait, why is he back pocket? What is this bullshittery? He's not a fullback. I mean, to be fair, I don't know a lot about their side, but Hosey can go fullback. Liam McBean's going up forward. That's absolute nonsense. All right, let's see how this goes. Why is Liam McBean at the back pocket? I don't mind Coulthard. I think when you look at how this has panned out, and apologies for this being a Richmond talking segment, that he's only just become eligible to be drafted in the last 3 weeks. That doesn't happen by accident. I reckon we've had this plan for a long time, is my opinion. Good call, Jacko. I'll try that next. That's a good call. Yep, fair call, folks, in the AFL one. Unleash the Bean. I like that people still know who Liam McBean is. So for those talking about tactics again, Ross has said tactics will be in tomorrow or Monday. I think it was meant to be tonight initially, but obviously they're still doing some fine tuning. I haven't actually, Dan. I haven't, and I would love to get along because I don't support either side, but I support the cause heavily, and I think that the so you can see the wind blowing on the ground there to help with the coin toss. There we go. It would be an amazing atmosphere and event to go to the Big Freeze game, so I will go one day for sure. What about you? Have you been one? G'day, Dylan. Pro team will be... Okay, let's go. Min, with a sub. You betting on a free agency. I'm blocking you and never joining your streams again. You're a mod. You can't block me. G'day, Min. Well, before we start the game, I know we've just started the game, but Min, don't go anywhere, mate. You've got to pick from the board. All right, so we'll go to the game show. We'll go to the board. You got to pick a number. Try and win yourself $10. I appreciate the love and support with the sub, mate. So pick a number. Who was better? Well, I actually work with Elton's brother. There you go, Aiden. There's one for you. I didn't actually answer your question there, but I don't know who was better. I think there was more hope for McBean, but I think Todd, I don't know if he had more of an impact or not. Pick a number, Min. Philly 59. Here we go, Minnie. 59 for you. You're a superstar, buddy. Is there a gold star? No gold star, but I love you, Min, and your esteemed moderation work. I will check out free agency for you if I just tell me how to do it. So we'll do that. Thank you for the follows. Much appreciated. Todd a few games. McBean could help. What about Jaden Post for the Great White Hope of Richmond? Everyone remember Jaden Post? Oh, that's a good start from me. And he does so with a goal. Richard looked like. So for those who have just joined, firstly, welcome to the Pink Panthers. We are just trying a sample game because someone asked for it, and I thought, let's do it. The patch is ginormous. This is the first game, so we're still kind of feeling our way around. In terms of player position stuff, I'm not sure much has changed at the moment because the AI has just run that exact same contest twice. Is the scoreboard different? I don't think so. So I want to be able to tackle that player. And I still can't spoil on hardest, so not overly great so far. Oh, let's do it. Look at him go. Going at his first. The coin toss, the win was at the coin toss. The Tigers are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy. Win was at the coin toss. So Xbox wise, I don't know specifically, but the last I heard, June is still the plan, is still, like, as per what the retailers have said. Oh my god, I can't even spoil. So June's still meant to be the go, but there's no official date. And like I said before, it's because there's NDAs around it that no one can actually say anything, which is annoying. 2 gigs, Dash Blues, 2 gigs. Oh, there we go. So there's the, that was the player's stats from the set shot. That's cool. That needed that desperately. Say desperate, that's very much a cosmetic thing, I suppose, but as I've turned it over, if I can try and actually get the ball out the middle, I don't know if this has gotten harder again because I'm getting shit on. I'm going to have to drop the difficulty in a second.
Castellini, Mays can run and gun. Was he taken high? Spiner, this is promising.
I just want to get it to McBean.
He's been busy so far. Partington saves the day.
Yeah, the play stats, if I can actually get a mark inside 450. Oh, for fuck's sake.
An unexpected opportunity here. Bro can go back and shoot.
I feel like they're harder, the AI.
Are working harder at the present time, and they're reaping the
Pro team, I think, will be in a... I've said 2 to 3 weeks, but I said that 2 to 3 weeks ago, so it's going to be soon. At the end of the day, though, Dill, they have to get on the online game mode fixed first before they can even put in Pro Team, because at the moment, the way the online mode plays is very, very different to the way offline plays, and not in a good way. So, I'm getting absolutely slaughtered here. This has gotten a lot harder, I'm not going to lie. The ball moves so much in the set shot because of maybe the wind or their timing, I imagine. Yeah, it's good. We're going to check out free agency as well.
The Tigers are struggling at the moment.
Speckies, I hold L2, and then triangle to run at the ball. I find it works better when you are running at the ball and not stationary. It almost never happens. Oh my! Kick it over him. Yeah.
Sees an opportunity and plays on. Wilston is hard to beat one-on-one.
No, I don't reckon that's too much. I reckon that's as many stats as you would see on a broadcast, I reckon.
Bell, what can he do with it? Cooler farms it out. Partington in space.
Well, that was a bit of a weird movement.
Carry. Normally delivers. McCarthy.
Where's McBean?
Clever kick.
No, that's not him.
Well played.
They should be on the board with a goal.
Oh, look at the wind. Jesus. See, that's cool. Age, height, preferred foot, right. I like that. That's a cool addition. Oh, I didn't hang back at all. Oh, taking the mark though. Who was that? Pink. Oh, for the Panthers. Jeez. Oh my god. I've got no idea how I'm going to kick this.
Snap it, goal.
Like that.
Good
Got it.
It's home.
Will they add the stats? Good question, Jacko. I'm not sure. I'll be interesting if I can try and get the ball back into this dude's hand. Pink. We'll see what shows up on the screen there. But no, the difficulty is still very hard. That was a good shot.
Oh, that's incredible! Absolutely amazing.
Thank you for the follows, much appreciated.
The Tigers are right on.
So yeah, to go back to answer the other question about Pro Team. Essentially, they've got to get the online mode sorted first to make sure that's in a fully playable condition before they can implement it. Because it would be diabolical if they put it in its current state. So that's what we're kind of waiting on. So I know that doesn't actually answer your question, but that's just the state of play with where it's at.
He put himself in the line of fire. Lions is calm in a crisis, going for territory.
Oh, recover that.
Making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. The Roosters are playing
no spoil.
great footy. Good hand.
Well, I reckon Speckies may have been overdone previously, but it's actually not doing it as much as I thought it would. There's a couple of times where I thought it would take it and it didn't do it. Yeah, the stats things do look good. Yeah, well, I put Liam McBean bloody up forwards. I'm not sure what he's doing down back again. I still can't win a clearance, and my wingman running the opposite direction is infuriating. Dicks! Oh, thank you for the dicks. Oh, that's good. That's like a 3-man weave handball. Coulthard, the Tiger. Here he is.
Are just hanging in
What a
there.
star.
They sorely need a goal.
King McCawson with the Dicks, thank you. New patch. Yeah, the new patch is out on Steam. Long live. This is with the new patch in the game. So 2 gig, my man, 2 gig. It's a long list as well. I'm sure you've seen it. Yeah, I did say that, man. I went there. Oh, look at the wind. Just bring that back sharply. Coulthard on the board. Like quite a crowd motion noise as well. Oh, that's interesting, Jacko. As in locally, or... Oh, that was interesting. That ball was the VFL ball, the VFL.com.au. That's cool. This dude is just clearly bigger than I am, because I cannot mark that. Dylan, they didn't mean to release it like that, mate. It wasn't planned to come out the way it did. So they're having to piece it together bit by bit to get it back to... What's out now is basically what they thought was being released on launch day, but the day one patch completely screwed the game, and it wiped everything they had bolted on, and they had to start from scratch essentially. So not great. Hasn't made for a great experience, no doubt, but that's just what happens. And Xbox people are going to start the game looking pretty good, to be honest. Like how the Crows... Yeah, the Crows are doing all right. We have to reset. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want him at forward. Did you really, man? You knew specifically Coulthard. Now, I don't know how much you can say him in. I don't want you to get yourself in trouble, or the club. But surely, him becoming eligible in the last 3 weeks isn't just coincidence. Surely that was planned by us to keep him hidden, to then just get him on the books in time so we can actually draft him. Oh, so it's a different meter now. I'm not sure what that all means though. Yep, thank you, Min. That's I thought as much. Yeah, hardest is very hard. I'm gonna, and I don't like doing this, but the next game I'm gonna have to drop it to maybe hard and just see, because I'm like uncompetitive. And like that's okay, because it, you know, if you're playing on hardest, it's meant to be hard, right? So I get it. It just doesn't make for good viewing. Oh, good tackle.
Doesn't often waste it.
I want to get it to pink again.
Got a fist in. Zekkeli, he's everywhere at the moment.
Hey, Specky McGee. Yeah, we can have a look at the free agency. Someone may have to talk me through it, but we will have a look.
This might be a chance for
when I say talk me through it, it's more about where it is.
Out of the congestion. Schnook. That's
oh,
a legal disposal.
Don't know where I'm kicking.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
Okay, Luke, welcome.
To see that first shot go straight through.
They've got one back.
Okay, but turn auto interchange off. All right, what do I have to do? If you turn auto interchange off, automatic interchange off, and then interchange, and then McBean, you can go. Oh, Schnook can move. Okay, so you reckon that'll fix it? Let's see.
Van Wisty showing his
we
skill.
do need McBean up forward, not gonna
big
lie.
Chance here. Bailey tries to spike it out of the danger zone. White.
I still think those defenders there need to be a bit more responsive.
If this league grows any bigger, we might
trying to find that out, Luke. I'm trying to get the ball back into someone's hand who can do it. Yeah, the on the run meter does have 2 posts now. I don't sort of know specifically where I'm meant to be hitting it. Is this centre half back just tiny? This little ringer? Because this little ginger guy is getting absolutely shit on by that centre half forward.
The Tigers can't take a trick at the moment.
See that there, I'm annoyed that I can't tackle that midfielder. It doesn't make sense to me.
Cone only knows one way. Handball off was good.
Any danger of changing to the dude who's running front on? No, thank you.
And he steers it through.
Do you reckon Pro Team will come out on PS5? There's potentially it'll be out on PS5 and Steam before Xbox, but I think that's probably a slim chance. I think just for equality and fairness purposes, it'll be best to bring it out when everyone's on at the same time, but that's just a personal opinion. But yeah, it'll come soon, but they just have to make sure the online piece plays well, because it's still... I'll try it again shortly, but it's still... Dicks! It's still a little bit buggy. I'll thank you for the dicks.
They're playing with purpose and poise.
Yeah, so I still think the play positioning and the movement thing's still a little bit off, because the wingers in particular... Oh, the centre bouncing, good. Thank God for that. It's being worked on. I know they said it the other day because it is, and maybe I'm being over. Get it, Liam. The bean. Liam McBean. There you go. So it's got his stats there: disposals, contested marks. Liam McBean, former Tiger legend.
Touch and go.
Ah, and true to Tiger form, he's hit the post. Oh, roved it. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop it. I've hit the post, roved. We've gone full pre-season comp style here, and it's gone play on. I've kicked a goal and the game's crashed. What? What a 30 seconds. My goodness. Well, that was interesting. I'm not sure if you're watching, Ross. That was very interesting. With what happened there. The beanstalks hit the post. Wow. Oh, I don't know if I got the 7 points. That's a good question. I don't know. Jeez, I've clipped that. That is an absolute cluster over 30 seconds there. I was like, oh yeah, the ball just, hit the deck. I'll just boot it into the crowd for the sake of it. Yeah, weird. All right, Min, we'll do it. Goal of the year. That'll get some traction. Make sure we get around that when I post it. Min, where do I go? Where do you want me to go, mate? Is it Academy? You coach me through it. That is hilarious. The beans. See, we put the bean up forward. He takes a grab, and his first shot on goal. The game says, "No, not having it. Get out." Management career. Can you sim to the end of the year in one go, though? I'll do it to this one. I don't care about this one. Or do you want it to be a fresh one, or can I do this one? It was 7 points? Really? Even better, Bam. Thank you. Violi, welcome. Oh, per game. Jesus. Do a new one. Fuck, we're going to see him sim 22 games. Alright, okay, new. Brisbane, sure, you'll do. Don't really care about anything else. Fresh one. See, this is probably the other thing. Yeah, it is horseshit sitting in and doing it for the whole bloody thing. They need to put in a sim everything button. You know, like in other sports games, how you can sim up to a certain point. Whether you want to skip 3 rounds, 5 rounds, the entire season, whatever you want to do. Surely. So we're trying to get to, I suppose, just even the mid-season draft, so we can check the free agency pool. So this might be a little bit monotonous and boring at the moment, but Min's gonna... There is a button? Is there? Where? Oh, can you? Fixtures. I don't know, can you? I've only got change tab. Nothing much is happening there. Oh, it's in season mode, is it? Well, let's try calendar. Yeah, see, that's annoying to me. I think that you should be able to do that in this mode as well. It sort of doesn't make sense that you can't. Okay, so you can do it in season. I mean, that's good you can do it. But a bit shit that you can't do it here. Anyway, we won't take long. We'll get through. So I know there's been a few people wanting to have a look at the pre-season, the free agency. So, and this is the only way we can get to do that. Someone else asked earlier about the coin toss with the wind. Yep, we played a game at the start. I'll do another one after. So behind the players, or the umpire, should I say, and the dude tossing the coin, the wind was on the ground, showing you the direction, the speed, all that kind of jazz. So you could see that. Players' stats are now in the game. So if you're having a set shot, it will tell you like your goals, marks, handballs, your height, your preferred foot, random stuff like that, which is cool. G'day Gold, welcome. So the game's now playable is the main improvement since then. No, so the goal kicking set shot's been changed quite a bit. So previously, prior to the second last patch, you could essentially kick 17 goals straight. There was just almost no way for you to score a point unless you like really botched it. But the goal kicking set shot and on the run has been overhauled, so it is a lot more skill based. You are going to score a lot of behinds, getting used to it, which is good. But as we called last night, that people were going to crack the shits that they were now missing, which did happen inevitably, so you can't seem to please everyone. But yeah, the goal kicking is probably the big one, Gold, which is a good change. Player movement's still good. My big bugbear at the moment is the centre bounces are a bit messed up. I'm finding it, and I don't know how many other people are, but finding it very difficult to even get a clearance or do anything, but it is a known issue and they are working on it. So check the game ball. Oh yeah, true. So mid-season, will it show us here, Min? The rookie draft, we'll do it here. View, oh shit, what's Y? Oh yeah, there we go. So this is the draft pool, but this isn't what you were talking about, Min, I know. But I don't know if this has changed. I don't think it has. Potential overalls. Yeah, the end of the season. All right, we'll start the draft. We'll get through it. Goal kicking, would it be easier on low difficulties? Probably. I've sort of only ever really played on hardest and then maybe the odd game here or there on hard. Very, very rarely on easy, but the whole thing just seems easy, so it's kind of hard to tell, I suppose. All right, we'll keep cracking through this because we want to get to the free agency. What did you want me to see, Das Blues? Gold, so not specifically. So I'm still of the belief it's going to be June. I think the retailers have said that as well, but unfortunately, due to the NDA in place, that no one can really give a definitive answer on it. So, yeah, for Xbox people, don't think that you've been forgotten about or you're not being loved or whatever from Big Ant. Microsoft have them by the balls, essentially. And I think, as Ross pointed out on the Big Footy thread, they've already taken a bit of a financial hit by releasing it when they did with the equality thing. So they don't want to double dip and go again with breaking an NDA from Microsoft. So, yeah, it's a bit of a doozy, but I still think June's on the cards, and I reckon we'll probably see Pro Team at around the same time, I reckon. We're nearly through the season. That's good. Confetti. Oh, it's always purple. Is that right? I've not made the grand final yet, so... Actually, one other thing I just noticed, someone please correct me if this has already been here or not. I don't remember seeing it. Was select uniforms always here? Or is that new? I know, I just feel like I remember seeing people being a bit shitty about that, which has been there. Or maybe it was short colour. Maybe it was the shorts they wanted to change. Round 19, round 20, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. This better be worth it, Min. This is all on you. It's always been there? Okay. How much attention I pay. Alright, so for those who are wondering what the hell am I doing, we're trying to get to the free agency because that's been tweaked and a few people have been asking about it, but the only way to get there is by simming through a season and you can't do it bit by bit. So I'm hoping Big your mod's wasting your time would be a meme. I know, God, and that is a big issue. I'm not going to lie that, you know, by the time you guys get your hands on it, we're over halfway through the season. which isn't ideal, is it? But do you think we didn't give McBean a good enough crack? Well, if he's going to crash people's games, Kane, I mean, no, I think we gave him a reasonable crack. Do you reckon? Or do you think we didn't? Free agency period is now open. Right, so now what? Still in the match. Then he fixed goals for the leaderboard. So team management, list management. Nah. Do we have to wait for the specific bit to pop up, do we? I need more Mr. Bean. Where do I... Oh, okay, so it doesn't load yet. I don't know how it works. I haven't gotten this far in my season. I've got about 4 seasons. I'm in the 3rd round of finals, just by simming. Look at me go. Oh, we've got to have the line too. It's the grand final. Why does it say round 4? That's a bit weird. Oh, we've done it! We won the grand final, simming the season. From 5th. Cop that. Oh, there we go. We've got the Brownlow, Petrarca. Won the grand final. Finished 5th, not a player inside here. Coleman. Rayner was 17. Rising Star. The Bins. All Australian team. That's all the same. Free agency period. Where do I go to now, Min? I don't want to miss it for you. Yes, Mason Cox does have his glasses. Do I keep clicking next, Min? No, surely I didn't just stuff it up. Free agency. No, what? Go to list management, player transfers. Okay. Player transfers. These are all retired players. It's all listed. Go to the bottom. I think they will gold. I think it's a long-term thing. But yeah, I know what you mean. They do have to cop it on the chin a little bit because it obviously didn't go as it should have, and you know that falls on them. But you know, you then have to sort of give credit that they've gone head down, bum up to rectify it as quickly as possible. Oh, Kangaroos, Bailey Dale, Redmond, Jesus. So that's all. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Watch list. Do we just go next? Free agency period closing. Well, how do I see who's on the free agency period? But how do I get to it? I don't want to click it. I don't want to click. Team management, list management. Search all players. Maybe we'll try it here. Filter. Free agency. Oh, here you go. Is this better? Any ineligible, restricted. Who's restricted? There we go. I think we're on it. Oh, you want to see delisted ones? We want to see. We'll look at them all. Who cares? I'll look at them all. There's your free agents. Free agency delisted. 92 results. Parnell. Nankervis. Voss Wanganeen. Is this what you're wanting to see him in? Or anyone else? Mitchell. Whoa, Woden. What a flashback that is. So the patches are coming kind of every second day at the moment. So they had about 2 weeks worth of daily patches. And then, yeah, so now it's kind of every few days. They feel like they're a bit more chunky. So we want to try and sign someone. View player. Okay, so I can't do it there. Maybe I've got to add to watch list. So let's do delisted again. We'll just go to the first player. What's Y? Add to watch list. Maybe it's through there. I'll add a couple. Should we try unrestricted? And we'll see if it does the same thing or not. Okay, so same thing. You can't do anything by clicking on it. And it actually resets it, which is kind of annoying. Unrestricted. Oh, I'm looking at my own team though, so that doesn't help. I'll add Kelly to the watch list. Thank you for the follows. So let's see then if we can do it through the watch list. View player contract. Okay, so then you go back into your watch list. Amount per year. I mean, this dude was delisted, so front loaded. Put him on the primary. I've only got a primary list. So that's your contract. Submit offer. Lachlan Golland has accepted your offer and is hoping a trade deal can be made. But wasn't he a delisted agent? Why would we have to hope a trade can be done? Doesn't make sense. Try. So he's an unrestricted free agent. I'm just making ridiculous offers. I'll play a game after this one. Hoping it... Yeah, so that seems a little bit weird still. So what typically happens then? So do you usually have to go to the next bit and wait and see if they accept or not? Let's see what happens. Team management. List management. Well, I've already submitted an offer. I don't feel like this is working as it should. That doesn't seem right. Trade period closing. Let's see what happens after this. Let's skip through. Pre-draft list lodgement deadline. So are they still there? List management. Yeah, I don't... Go back to list and go to trade offers. Nothing there. I reckon that's still... This lodgement's... Being safe for the national draft. I reckon it's still a bit busted, is my thoughts. Yeah, I reckon that's still broken, everyone, for the free agency. Like, you can put them on your watch list, but it keeps asking for trades to be done, which is... Yeah, which is a bit annoying. So... So what did the patch say? So I want to go back to the free agency bit. Assign rookie player... able to assign rookie player to a list. Was there anything about free agency? Cutscenes, shots, stability, So added a free agency filter to career mode. Okay, so it's good to have a filter, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, the whole game's not just that particular part, but I mean, that's a pretty important piece to have correct, I would have thought. There was the Discord, for anyone who wanted to know. Continue draft. I'll get into a game after this, folks, because I know everyone wants to see the gameplay as well. We're just seeing what happens through all this. So I think we can go back with some feedback on this about the free agency, unless I've done it wrong. I don't think I have, though, because we made 3 or 2 offers. And really, the one who was delisted, it shouldn't have popped up anything about a trade because, oh no, players got hair as well. That's good. Let's have a look at some random ones. I'm just picking completely random players here. All right, so that looks like that's all been attended to. Player. Okay, so so there's no more ball players. We'll select him, doesn't matter. What will be in Pro Team, do you know? Sort of, but there'll be cards, obviously, of some kind. I can't say too much more than that. It will be kind of like Ultimate Team, in the sense that, you get to put together your squad. I don't think there's going to be chemistry and things like that. I think that's, a little bit maybe further down the track. I'm not even sure how that would work in football. We probably don't have enough variation for it to even be a thing. But there'll be cards, and I'm hoping that we all get some packs up front, so that you won't have to spend money to get packs. So you will be able to earn them via doing in-game things, whether that's completing certain games or doing objectives, I don't know, whatever it might be, but you won't have to buy or spend money to be able to get packs, which is the same as FIFA and the same as NBA, so you don't have to, which is good. Yeah, so possibly State of Birth would be one way. I'm trying to get through as quick as I can. Yeah, no worries, Robbo, all good. Yeah, less frequent. I mean, the frequent patches were good. I didn't mind the frequent patches, but there comes a time where you've got to start getting all the chunky stuff in there as well. Nope, don't work for Big Ant, but obviously was lucky enough to, go in there as one of the content creators to do a bit of footage for him before the game launched, along with Twisty and Caden. So obviously, chatting about the game and what's to come and things like that. So that's, how I know bits and pieces. But no, do not work there. Although if they want to pay me, I'm happy to take payment. Only joking. I have enough of a busy life with my actual job and having 2 kids with a third on the way. So, okay, so that's the draft. So I don't really think that did a hell of a lot. Oh, well. We'll play a game. We'll do... I think someone said Essendon. We'll try and do Essendon versus Collingwood, and we'll see if we can pick the Anzac ball. I've gone the longest way possible. Oh, shit. I always get that wrong. Essendon. Anzac. We'll put them both in there. Anzac. So let's see. Yeah, the chemistry will be too hard. It'll be way too hard. So you can do the oval. I'm going to drop it down to hard. So ball color. So you can pick the ball color, but where are you meant to be able to pick the ball type? I don't quite understand. Does anyone know where that should be? Unless it's going to do it by default. Long live, welcome. He did, but, unfortunately things don't necessarily come through the way they're meant to. Like, if it was still buggy, like, there would have been every intention to implement it when he said they were going to. But if at final testing they found it was doing something it shouldn't be, then they're not going to put it through because, they do that. They're just going to cop criticism for putting in something that breaks the game, which would be less productive. However, it would have been nice if there was maybe some communication around it being pushed out, so we had a bit more of an understanding. So they definitely should have done that. But I don't blame them for not putting it in if it wasn't working.
What can we expect from this match?
Thanks, Hutto. It's hard to pick a winner. A lot has been written and spoken about this match. None of it matters, of course. It's all about
what do you reckon? Go straight to replay? Oh, no, it's not. It's not. I saw it was just the plain Macca's one.
Who hits in harder today?
Thanks for that, Half.
So you can see the wind on the ground there.
Are ready for the toss.
Same thing, Long Live. Exactly same thing. They would have had every intention of doing it then, but something's obviously gone amiss that hasn't allowed them to do it. So instead of putting something in that's broken that may break other things, they're obviously waiting until it's working properly, which sucks that it's not now, of course. But I think if you step back from the frustration of it not being there when they said it was going to, and this is why they don't give people timelines, by the way, because people hold a gun to their head. But we're better off not having it until it's good to go than having it broken and everything else breaking as well, if that makes sense. So, let's see. I think there's definitely a priority list, Long Live, for sure. I'm not sure what that list would look like, so let's see if we can see the ball. But to me, that looks like just a regular Macca's ball. How do I zoom? Oh no, it's the Anzac ball. There you go, that's the gold Anzac badge. So, I wonder what triggers that though, because I didn't select the Anzac ball, but I selected both the Anzac Guernseys. And I've done it again, I've used the red ball instead of yellow. What an idiot. So maybe, I wonder if it's tied into the Guernsey that you use. So if you use a pride round, if you use a gather round Guernsey, does that mean you use the gather ball in the game? Or if you use an SDNR Guernsey, do you use that ball? Maybe the Guernseys trigger it. That can be the only thing I can think of, because there wasn't a specific option to pick the ball. Yeah, the Gran has Anzac markings as well, so that's what makes me think the Guernseys have triggered it somehow. So there's some stats coming up there for the set shots. Well, Long Live, funny you sort of venture down that path of pre-season rules. It's not funny because it shouldn't have happened. But if you have a look on my Twitch, we just clipped not long ago from a game I was playing. I had a shot, I hit the post, and the ball bounced back down, and my forward pocket picked up the ball, and it was still kind of like a live play. So I just hit kick, and it kicked the goal, and it actually registered as a goal, even though I had already initially hit the post, and I got 7 points for it. So I got a 7-point play, which obviously shouldn't happen. But super goals would be cool though. I'm thinking maybe things like mini games or stuff like that. It would be good. This is new patch infrequent. Yep, this is the new patch. And I've dropped it to hard, not hardest. Oh, how do I read that kick so well? That's so annoying.
Keeps letting them down. Delivers a long ball. That's a strong mark. Going at his first, and he's got it.
Yes, new patch. Super goals for an option. Yeah, I think though when Evo 2 were doing the game though, that there was still a pre-season comp that had different rules, whereas obviously we don't have one now. And I think Ross has said a few times that he wasn't even sure at one point if there was even pre-season games in management mode, because there's only really one official pre-season game now, as opposed to the fully fledged comp where all the rules could be implemented. But I think they should do it as maybe like a mini game or something like that, I reckon.
That's offline.
The goal kicking's definitely better, D-Rebby, when I say that you actually miss with the kick meter, so that's definitely an improvement. No more kicking 17 goals straight or any bullshit like that. And I'm being totally upfront and transparent. If anyone complains that it's then too hard, get in the bin. That's all I can say, because you don't want it to be dead easy. It defeats the purpose. It's like you can't win. People complain that they're kicking too many goals, and then they fix it, and then they say, well, I can't kick enough goals.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxiety.
Well, either they're not in. I mean, I've given away one 50-metre penalty, and this was very, very early days, so before all these patches, and I don't actually know how I did it. But the fact that they're there in the stats, I imagine would mean that there's going to be more of them to come. And I've tried to give away 50 metres by controlling a different player and running like really close to the guy in the mark, like the protected area, even though it's a shit rule.
It's a great contest.
But yeah, I haven't seen it happen yet.
Mitchell, Dacos, ineffective
yeah, Longy did, but they obviously had to change. Well, they didn't have to, but they did change their direction with the single player mode in favour for pro teams because you only got limited resources. And I was a bit bummed about not having the individual player mode. And I think what would be a good compromise is if you could actually play a lock, because a lot of people are obviously making their own players and uploading it to like a career or whatever. So if you could at least play a lock on your own individual player, I think that would be a good compromise to not having a proper pro career. But I get that you can't, you know, if the resources are available, if you can't split their time because they're a reasonably small team. So they made the call to do pro team because it's a brand new feature that we haven't had before. And that's fine. It is what it is. It's, you know, a little bit annoying that we don't get it. Oh, and I've held a kick modifier there by mistake. You can upload players, so you can put players in your season. You can make in the season mode, not in management mode, but in season. You can definitely put players into there. Plenty have done that. Oh, was that Brad Scott? He wasn't in there previously, was he? I'm pretty sure he was one that was missing. I'll not skip that next time. I'm sure that he was one that was missing. Because we joked about just putting Chris Scott there twice.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
I do like these stats on the side. I know it's just a visual thing, but I do quite like it. Brad, yes, it was Brad. Good. The package, you've got to do better.
Did all the hard work.
And for those who have just joined, wind is now at the coin toss as well, so the lines are on the ground behind the guys tossing the coin. So when you win the toss, you actually are making a genuine, informed decision. So now it now actually means something, which is good, because previously it didn't really matter, did it? Craig, look, there's definitely, I mean, there's a two-part answer. So the first part of the answer is Ross has said that a lot of the money that's made from Pro Team is actually going to go back to the legends of the game who have volunteered themselves to go into the game to help support them in their life after football. But there's definitely, you know, there's no denying that Pro Team and Ultimate Team and My Team in 2K, things like that, there are definitely ways to generate more funds, because realistically, if the game doesn't profit, or at least break even, then we're not going to keep getting versions of the game. So unfortunately, I mean, as a developer, that's their job, to be able to, you know, they've got things they've got to do for their companies that own them and things like that to make profit and to justify making a new game, because you can't just run at a loss as much as we would love just to get games for the sake of it. So definitely it will be a way to generate more money, but some of that money is already promised to go to the past players as well, which is well deserved for the past players, to be honest.
Ridley, what more can you say?
Camera angle, I'm using, I always forget what it is. I am using side far with a camera height of 44. So I did use end-to-end early on, and there was a lot of advantages for end-to-end in terms of being able to see where you're kicking it. It was really good. You could see up the ground. But the camera swinging on turnover was really, I've always found it hard to deal with, even on NBA and whatever. But footy being a lot more of a higher turnover game than basketball, it was really hard to deal with. So I changed it. I can't remember who it was in chat who told me to change the camera height to 44 as well. But I took some advice, and yeah, here we are. And I find it quite good. But like, the camera settings are very personal. Like, just because it works for me, almost certainly won't work for other people. But I will say there has been people who have played the game who have asked what I use, change it to, and they've had a bad experience with the game previously, but then changed what I've been using and said their experience has become much better. So I don't know why. I'm just sort of relaying what had been said.
Kicking for
See that kicking meter? I've got to get used to it again.
Fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Searching kick.
Long live. I'm not sure why you want to pick holes in it, mate. They're adding stats like it's meant to be like the real game, so of course they're going to copy what the broadcast does. Like that makes total sense. I'm not sure why the gripe there, because it's meant to be giving you as close to the real experience as possible. So that's why it's like Channel 7. Hey, Tiggs, how are you, mate? What's going on, buddy? So their whole mantra, the AFL's whole mantra this whole time, Lazy, for Long Live, for your info, is to give us the most close to real-life experience that they can produce from what we see on TV versus to what we're playing. And, you know, if that means having the same kind of scoreboard and status HUD displays what Channel 7 have, then that's exactly what they're going to do. So the only, I suppose, other factor would be, it would be cool if they maybe did have the Fox version as well that you could pick and choose between, given that Fox is a broadcaster as well. Well, no, they're not going to be original because of what I just said, because it's trying to replicate what we see on a night-to-night basis when watching the football. Agree it would be good if there was a Fox option, but yeah, that's why it is copying what we see, because that's the intended plan.
Mitchell navigated the track.
Waiting for Diablo, Tiggs. How long are you waiting for? When's that come out?
Comes over the top
and I'm not sure if there is plans to do the Fox Footy one. A few people have mentioned it though, so it would be cool to have an option. Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
Terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half.
But I'm not fussed either way, Christian. But I think the fact that it's broadcasted on both stations, it would be good to have the option to pick one or the other, because people do have their own preferences, and it still doesn't deter from it's what we see in real life. So I think it makes sense to be able to get both, unless there's licensing issues in getting it. I don't know, but Tig's up at 9 a.m. Have you had any more appointments, mate? Do we ever think Bevo will stop worrying? No, I don't think he'll get scanned. I'm calling it. Bevo, despite saying he will get scanned, I'm calling it early. He won't do it. He won't do it. G'day, pal. Welcome. I suppose some coaches are just a bit funny. Like, the only thing I can think of is they obviously have a lot of shit on their plate, right? The coaches, and you know that no one's going to deny that. So maybe they just think this is something a bit extra, and something they don't have to do. But if that's the case, what they're actually not realising, they're not pissing off. Well, they probably are pissing off the AFL, but they're not disrupting the AFL and what they do. It's actually impacting their fans the most, because we're the ones playing the game. So he's actually only annoying his own supporter base because they don't get to see their coach in the game, which is kind of strange that he would. Well, not just him, but other coaches would do that. Bevo's still not in. I'm pretty sure Brad Scott's in. They won't do score reviews because they mentioned that the reason why score reviews are in other games like cricket and tennis and things like that are because the reviews in real life are player driven, so the player chooses in real life if they want to review or not. In AFL, it's not player based, it's based on, I suppose, umpire discretion and things like that, so it's not really a proper mechanism you can implement. I know, he mustn't be a gamer. Should use rocket. that was pretty good, wasn't it? That commentary. The other thing that's still bugging me a bit is the scoreboards don't work properly all the time. Like, it starts to work when I pause and unpause, but that shouldn't be reliant upon that, which is annoying. Tiggs, make sure you message me how you got your doctors, mate. I have a lot of people asking me about you and like thinking of you all the time. Like, after they see you on the pod, they're one, super pumped that you were on and they were rapt to see you, but two, they're super concerned about, you know, what you're going through and how it's all panning out. So I know it's your personal life, you don't have to share it, but you know, I'm always there for you, buddy, and always keen to hear how you're holding up. And it was very, very good to have you on the show. Very good. And the broad news, very funny timing. Good mark.
Potentially goal-saving mark on the last
score. Yeah, the scoreboard. The scoreboard bit not working is a little bit annoying.
Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Sees an opportunity.
Oh, shitballs.
He's under close attention.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Yeah. No, he definitely did. And like, it's funny because, unfortunately, you know what people are like. People say, "Oh, Tiggs got it wrong. Tiggs got it wrong." what the hell happened there? I must have had a
This will be
modifier
coming
then.
back. It's
But
out
you
before.
didn't
This
get
is
it
where
wrong
you
because
get
you didn't
paid
say he
to
was
kick
leaving.
these
You said you were
goals.
worried about leaving. So the offers still happened. But thankfully, he knocked him back. So,
Goes laterally.
oh, you don't tick at the scoreboards? Good, good, good.
Read it well and claims the
Wet Toast, welcome. I'm not
Nothing better than
minding
convert a
the
big contested mark
updates.
into a
I like this piece, the stat piece. To be honest, I haven't noticed too much difference in the player setup and player movement. I've still got some issues around the centre bounce piece, but I know that's being worked on, which is good. Not for the rest of the game, Spider. Like I've noticed when I'm having a set shot, it'll come back on, but then I don't know why it then disappears again. So yeah, that there, when Tipper running the other way, that's what's annoying me. Because you should be a bit more strict on the man. Yeah, the stats look pretty sick. Look very good. I do like those. The goal kicking is still pretty good, and by good I mean difficult. The wind now works, and you see the wind at the coin toss as well, so you're making an actual informed decision, which is good. So I'll pause it here, and when I unpause, the scoreboard should work. Yes, but that's silly. Long live. I won't be shocked if that happens in the future. The ceremonies for Brownlow and things like that. Maybe not so much the press conferences, but and tribunal. But I reckon there's a bit more to do for the Brownlow stuff. If it was me personally, I'd try and make a bit more to do.
The kick's a bit wonky.
Oh, hit the post.
There was nothing in it at half-time.
Sun should not be out when raining. Do you live in Melbourne, Spider? I mean that nicely, but it's quite often the sun's out when it rains here. There we go. Brad Scott is in the game, folks. He was one that was missing, so he is in. Craig McRae is in. Yeah, it's over. Look at the cloud, Spider. I think that's fine. It's overcast, bit cloudy, rain. Sun does still happen when it rains here because Melbourne's all kinds of messed up.
Defense 101 there. McStay.
That would be the... spoil that. Oh, yeah, douche.
If you can get a few goals from your midfielders, it makes you far less predictable.
The Pies with the inside running again. Cameron
I don't think it's not...
Yeah, Caldwell only knows one way.
Not going to get
Lipinski towards half forward with the kick. Unable
Oh,
to
Redmond.
inside 50.
Apparently, is he speculation of him leaving, Redmond? Did I read that correctly somewhere?
That's skillful. Draper.
Yes, Jackman, yes. I did... I don't think it will trigger a score review, and I asked Ross about that
Who's at home?
as well, because that being able to spectate like that, like people playing games, is going to be huge for, I mean, selfishly from a stream perspective, because it means you can run competitions and tournaments, and you can spectate the people playing, and everyone can have a bit of a laugh, a bit of banter, and all that kind of shit. But it sounds like that's something that's a bit further down the track than now. So I'm not gonna sort of hold out hope that it's in the next few months or anything by any stretch. Oh god, that is not 15 at all.
In the right spot. Redmond.
But yeah, the concept itself and everything does excite me greatly if they can actually get it to come through, which would be really good.
Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person.
That was like ex-temperamental. Map gone? Which map?
Draper.
The map's... Oh, okay, so it's not there now. That is true, yes.
He can put them in front.
But it was there at the stoppage. That's interesting.
The Pies can't fall into the trap.
It's almost like it's when you get within distance to... See, it's back there now. It's almost like when you get within distance to kick with the on the run meter, that it then disappears. That's interesting.
Hill receives a clever hand pass.
It's almost like it's confusing itself because it overlaps.
Well played. His vision was excellent. Ridley.
Let's see if we can replicate it.
He's off. They've got time to put the kettle
Still
on.
think...
Spud Frawley
I still would like to see... and I know that... I think it was mentioned a while ago that bumping and jostling needs to be amped up as well. Like apparently it's on, but just on a very minimal setting. They need to up that a bit, I reckon. Because that can make a big difference when you're running for a 50-50 ball and things like that. G'day USA, Sharp, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Haven't noticed either, but I haven't tried. This is like the second game I've played, so we'll have a look. Yeah, so maybe that's just it's an overlay issue, Super. That's a good pickup. Because even now, like, it's got the set shot meter there and it shouldn't. We'll definitely flag that, I reckon. That shouldn't be doing it. Oh, that was a bad kick.
Right, can he get a shot away? Perkins takes the hand
oh, Perkins, you've got to get
mops that one up. The Pies are finishing with a wet sail. Cameron
can't make up their mind. Yeah, Melbourne weather is horrific. Small and petty, but they need to add goals to the scoreboard.
And plays on. McCreary has it within range.
Small and petty, but they need to add the goals to the score, as in the actual score. After the umpire, is that what you mean, Brados?
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great.
I'm not sure whether they will long, because the sliders are essentially saying, you know, we can't fix the difficulty level, so you have a crack at it yourself. So it's kind of like almost admitting defeat in some senses, but it does probably give for a more customised and personal experience. So I think if I was making a game, I'd be actually trying to avoid that for as long as possible. But I also understand the need for it as well at some point in time if you can't find that happy medium.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion.
Yeah, 100% power. The centre bounce is still really shitting me. It probably doesn't feel as bad on hard. It's almost like it's something that's a lot more prevalent on hardest. I'm not sure if other people have shared the same experience or not. But on hard, it seems to be a little bit more manageable. But they still need to correct it because I feel it's very broken on hardest. Like I said, and I sent them the footage that Port Adelaide kicked 12 unanswered goals on me, and they did it about 8 goals the next game, which was super, super annoying.
Surely that shut the gate on them.
Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you.
I will be able to, Kidney. Yeah, we can definitely whip up a clip of the goal scoring, the bug thing with the map for sure. I haven't seen any more X-Gamer. I haven't seen any more pushing the backs. I haven't seen one for a while, actually. Other people have said that they have. I personally haven't. Yeah, Twisty had some good ideas. I think a lot of them were common sense one anyways. The simulator clock was a very good one. I quite enjoy having that clock counting up. It adds a bit more suspense. No, none of that, USA. None of that. So the meter down the bottom, Leezy, it's actually the goal kicking meter. It seems to be like there's some overlay issues with the goal kicking meter overlaying the mini map meter, and then sometimes it makes the mini map disappear. So they'll have to obviously tweak that to make sure they don't sit on top of one another and glitch out. We'll try an online game, see if we can find one. I think someone was going to make Waverley Spider. I remember someone sort of saying when the creator thing came out that they were going to make Waverley. So hopefully that's the case, because that would be cool. Surely someone's already made Waverley. Surely. There's someone on Big Footy, Sydney supporter, whose username escapes me. But he's posted some like shots of his in-game stuff and with the stadiums he's made. They're pretty cool. Not having much luck there. All right, let's try a management career. Get on. I'll crack on with me Richmond one. Oh, wait. Is that the new one? Oh, I'm in finals here, guys. Well, we're playing finals against the Lions. Happy hunting ground for the Tigers. At the moment, P-Power, my biggest hate is the centre bounce piece. Especially because on hardest, the AI are running the exact same set play on like over and over. So the ruckman will tap it back to his rover, and my midfielder cannot tackle that rover. I just cannot do it. And then my winger runs out of position forward, leaving their winger free. Long handball over the top. They're by themselves. They kick the centre half forward. They mark, bang, goal. Like I said, I had Port Adelaide do that 12 consecutive goals in a row, and then about 8 the next game when I tried it again. So that's my biggest pet peeve, because to me, that made the game unplayable for me, because I couldn't counter. I couldn't actually get myself into the game to do anything. It was frustrating. Gameplay slider. Yeah, they might listen to him. I'm not sure. If it's a good idea, it's a good idea. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure they'll hold off on sliders for as long as they can. So this is interesting. So the wind isn't here in this coin toss, and I still firmly believe that a lot of these changes that come in the patch aren't registering in your pre-existing management career modes. Like, I would be almost certain that if I started a new management career mode right now, it would have the wind at the coin toss. Which is annoying, because that shouldn't happen. It should do it all the time. No anthem. That's a good suggestion too. Someone did mention that before. And like, I don't know if anyone's seen my YouTube video of the Hawthorn games that I've been playing. But the one I uploaded, the second game against North Melbourne, you'll be able to tell, because I could feel it in myself, I was getting angrier and angrier, and the game was just unplayable because the same shit was happening with that ruck thing. I still uploaded it because I can't exactly go back and replay the game now, because it is what it is. But, yeah, that was infuriating. G'day, Book. Welcome. What's new? The goal kicking is new. I mean, it's been tweaked a bit, I suppose. You'll see in a second, stats will come up. Oh, no, it hasn't even registered. Oh, yes, it has. It has. Okay, there you go. So the stats are there. But the wind... I still think there's an issue with the wind implementing in pre-existing saved games, because, again, it's not done it.
That's close. He liked it off the boot.
Or it's done it, but it's not showing on the ground. One of the two. What's up with you, though, Book? What's been happening? But yeah, that's a bit annoying. Like, I know within myself that once all the things are fixed in management mode, I will start another Richmond one properly from top to bottom. But it's still not the point. Like, the wind on the ground stuff should be showing once they've updated it, no matter what. But which glitch was that? Holding the ball and it takes advantage for you. I mainly see that online. So online, I've found the tackles to be really broken. Like, you tackle someone and you seemingly get holding the ball, but it doesn't pay. I don't get it too much or at all really in offline. The other one I get online quite a lot is if not just me, if my opponent takes a specky or I take a specky, you land on the ground and it actually is registering as play on. And then the guy in the mark ends up tackling you and you get done for holding the ball. So that's what I was saying before, that for pro team, that's the kind of shit they got to iron out before you can drop pro team in, because it would just be a disaster. Yeah, the game's definitely better, Booked. There's still a lot of things to fix, a long way to go, but no longer should you be able to kick 17 goals straight, for example, in a game. You're gonna kick behinds because it is a lot more difficult, which makes it more real. I'm going to get done here. Oh, just got that kick away. So definitely a lot more playable, definitely much improved. Yeah, which is good. Which is good.
Gary Lyon is down on the boundary.
G'day, Clayton. Welcome.
Both coaches have
How do you take a spec, hit the ground? Does it not let you play? I haven't actually tried that, to be honest. I'll try if I'm in a position to take another specky, I'll try that to try and play on straight away.
Has got off the chain.
Fancy his chances.
No official news on Xbox Book. I don't think it's going to make the distance. I'm still, fairly confident it's going to be in June, as per what the retailer said. But yeah, because of the NDA, there's not much official news on that front, unfortunately. And I reckon once Xbox drops and online's fixed, that we will then see pro team. Tackle someone. Yeah, that as well, Jacko. That's right. Which is annoying. Because Dix! Oh, he's power the Dix. Because what would end up happening is, like, you would tackle him and you would know that it should be holding the ball or it was going to be paid holding the ball. So you kind of are looking and thinking about the next play, and then it doesn't happen because it's called play on, or nothing happens and you get tackled and you lose the ball. Oh shit, I wasn't watching the meter. That was all me. I was reading the chat and I didn't look at the meter. That was shit. That's my fault.
Wins it back. Great mark.
That was user issue, Aiden. 100%. I'm looking forward to rewatching my Liam McBean clip with that goal off the post. Lynchy. That was very much user inflicted. That was. I do like. I know I said before. I do like the stats showing up though. It is a nice little feature. Yeah, Shea, that's probably not a bad call. He was trying to kick it around the body and he shanked it. Even Lynch. Kick it straight, Lynchy. This is what I mean. This is why I'm a little bit unsure if the wind is actually having an effect in this game. But it's not the best. Riveting. Thanks, Kratos.
They can get enough supply.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that.
Getting taunted here. I deserve that, actually. I deserve that.
He's everywhere at the moment. Baker takes
what I'm looking forward to, though, is having the Pink Panther custom team up and running. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Gunston needs help. Claims the advantage and can shoot it goal. Farms it out. Floster
get rid of it.
Ooh. Met solidly. Lions.
Oh, I forgot this is the final. I should stop fucking around, shouldn't I?
Rayner. No one's gone near.
Oh, no one's gone near Rayner.
He's got it.
I feel better now they're in front.
Ghouls, I do have a fantasy league, but I looked at it twice and then I've forgotten to really make amendments to it. I just get too busy to remember to do anything with the team.
Robertson, Bailey.
Let's get it post. Good. Thank you for the follow, Brock. Yeah, it's a final. I know. I keep forgetting. Oh, we're in space here. I've got Castagna playing though. Jeez, that's an issue. Ball. So that should be paid holding the ball. So I still think there's issues with the umpire decisions. I mean, but having said that, it's against Richmond, so that happens actually on the daily.
Lost his radar there.
And the full.
Good looking kick. Starcevic got to the right position and hung on. Normally delivers. Bolton.
Ah, Bolton.
On center wing.
Get it to Morris. Oh.
He's run into trouble. Robertson gets back and should.
So I don't think that should have been play on. That was the other glitch I flagged to him as well. I don't think that sometimes it makes you play on by itself. Yeah, and that's the other thing. You're right, Kidney. Like, I don't know if doing a brand new one, if that's going to actually reset and trigger everything to work properly. It's annoying that you even would need to do that, but it would be interesting to try.
He's got support. This is promising.
Good tackle. So that, again, that should be on. Gonna mark it. Oh, Lynch. Oh, Castagna. Georgie boy. Woof. High scoring game here at the Gabba. When you take a specky and your player lands on the ground after the mark, press handball and they get up automatically. Okay.
The Tigers in front now.
It's the motherfucking
What can he manufacture? Useful hand pass.
Oh,
Defenders will be nervous. Cameron takes the responsibility.
No.
Just needs to finish.
Yeah, I tried to find an online game before, Dill, but there was no love. We'll try again. The big O is OP as in this game.
Bailey on the same page as his run. Is anyone home? Good discipline.
I need plays at the fall of the ball.
Out wide with the kick. This ought to end in a goal. Neil.
See, that needs to be holding the ball.
We'll take some stopping.
That's annoying.
Golden opportunity here.
Especially when they then turn it over and score. But to your point, Kidney, I wonder that if by starting the new management career, if that's actually fixed. That is holding the ball every day of the week. And ultimately going to cost me. I play on Steam. I'm on PC. I do have a PlayStation. I do play PlayStation games. But this particular game, I'm on Steam. Are you playing on PlayStation?
Good luck catching him. Throws it on the
I knew that was going to happen.
They'll contest in the center square.
Oh, who was that? Jack Ross.
He's off. Delivers it inside 50.
Oh, someone else. Oh, here we go. Lynch is free.
Who's at home? Lynch is so strong one-on-one.
Oh, Jesus. I should have been looking at the clock there. That was awfully close. Desperately need this.
That is going very
Curve.
close.
He snuck it home, Lynchy.
Showing
Come on.
exactly why they want the ball in his hands.
PlayStation people. I think so at the moment, yeah. I think there's no cross-play in just yet. So, yes, you would get matched with PlayStation players.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
All games seems harder for you now. Okay, on what difficulty, Brody?
As fans of the game, we all want to see lots of goals.
When was the last time the game... today, Brados, today. After... and I clipped it too, because I was playing as Glenelg. Liam McBean hit the post, the ball come to ground. I roved it, kicked a goal, got 7 points, and then the game crashed. It was a very amusing set of circumstances.
Making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
Get there, Grimes.
Gunston
Oh,
is
no.
always dangerous inside 50. Set sail for home.
I thought I had front posse there. They done well.
That's a great reward.
The 7-pointer.
He deserved that goal.
Who are the Blues got, Dill?
The Lions are keeping them
Apparently, the leaderboards are different, I think. I don't know if they're going to do a combined one. Do you reckon they should?
Dunkley,
Surely.
Good handball. Robertson into the action again already. I've liked his game.
Oh, I don't like that I've got no
Has
plays
it
there
on
for that.
string. Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
I don't know whether it's a
They did well
tactic
to
thing or
strike
not,
that
but like
shot
my
at goal.
players
The inability to
are
convert
never at the
really
fall of
let
the
them
ball.
down.
I'm not sure if everyone else has the same issue.
Flostone with the footy. Lynch.
Oh, Lynchy.
Neat little stab kick. Rioli wanting to get on with the job. Kicks inside
Who's
the
this?
forward 50.
Cumberland?
Cumberland.
Oh, God.
Can he finish it off? Looking to pull one
Oh, he's
back,
flooded it.
and that's exactly
Okay,
what
so it looks
he's
like if you can get that ball between the two sticks, they're obviously acting as the goals, I suppose.
done. Neither side able to string goals
Oh, no,
together.
I don't think he'll go too well against Melbourne.
The big men fly.
As much
Dunkley
as you might not want to
gets
hear
his
that,
kick
I think
despite
the
heat.
D's
Bolter
are
clears the
pretty good.
area. Rayner, he's already got one.
Ah,
Now he's got
time for a new season.
Real opportunist goal.
Yeah, possibly. I think I'll probably only keep playing this one because it was finals, but seems like I might get bundled out here.
has rucked tirelessly. Lions, Archie, he's so good in close. Rayner, Neal, Robertson, that might have been dropping the ball.
Yeah, see,
Terrific
that
tackle.
should be
Pressed
dropped.
out. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Lynch.
But I will.
And
I'll
his
start a
name
new
written
one,
all over it. The defence
and I'll
is
see
falling
if it
down.
makes much
Castagna,
difference or not. Oh,
dangerous
Georgie
to leave
boy.
his own.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far.
Okay, they are the posts. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Big kick for George. Might not make the distance. Dusty.
Martin
Yes, Dusty.
Straightforward, you would think.
Yep, this is the new update. This is the new update, fully updated game. 2 gig it was for those on Steam.
He's a good set shot.
Oh, they're
And
back
he
in it.
buried that one.
They've got to find a way to get him into
You
the
got
game. We know
Helen
how damaging he can be.
Papley and Sam DeConing on your Pies team.
Neither
Jesus.
side giving an inch. What a
It's
contest
something that
we're
I've definitely
seeing.
noticed has changed long live with the set shot. So apparently a lot of it can be down to their actual player stats. So Castagna's obviously not a bigger kick than Tom Lynch, for example. So I've noticed that I had Cochin take a set shot from 40 and Lynch take a set shot from 40. And I used a very, very similar power. Cotch's fell short and Lynch made the distance. So I think that their actual kicking stats come into play a little bit there too.
He's off. Flostone to bring it in.
Oh, I shouldn't have changed play then.
Wilmot. He's gone.
Whoa.
Bolton only knows one way. Will
Oh,
the
go.
umpire pluck a free kick? Pickett. This is promising. Showing some dare. Pressed
Good
out.
handball.
It's a
Dusty.
high ball.
You've got to get that.
Martin.
Yes, Dusty.
Great work.
Going at his second.
This is a tough shot.
Easy goal, surely.
Oh, he snuck it home.
He's produced a clinical
1
finish
point
there
in
to
it.
cap off a terrific
We're back, folks. We're back.
Tigers will not go away.
Yeah, that little handball over the top was really nice. And that was probably my other little gripe as well.
Wins it out of the centre.
I know a lot of people have been having the same issues that
Inside 50 with the kick.
handballs
Bolter had the presence
weren't
of
still
mind to get
necessarily
to the
hitting
dangerous spot. Can they keep
the
the
right
footy this
targets.
time?
Oh,
Ross
shit,
goes
I've turned
without
that
it.
over.
Rayner has it within range.
The Lions with a
That's a
late
bad
chance.
turnover by me. I got on the stab pass straight into the path of him.
We know how
But he's
good he is in
missed.
these situations.
See, like, how much nicer is the scoreline when you're seeing all these behinds?
Very well.
Away he goes. Right up the guts with the kick in. Spud Frawley would have loved that
go.
one. Bolton with a chance to send it
No.
forward. Gardner with a superb relieving
I'm just
mark
in a
at
really
centre
bad
halfback.
habit of holding the stab modifier.
The Tigers forcing them out wide.
Had to kick it over the top there. I would have had a shot on goal potentially. Yeah, the stats are pretty good on the side. I like that. Slick side option. Oh, so I can go over to Brisbane and just dupe the results.
If I've got my spectators,
Yeah, the
on,
clock
this
counting
game
up's much
means
better as
more
well.
goals.
It just adds more suspense, but I must be honest.
If I've got my
I
coach's
forget
hat
to
on,
check
I'm
it.
loving how
It bounces
not only
automatically
the
if you let go of
defenders,
sprint.
but the midfielders
If you
are
wish
making
to hold
the
sprint,
opposition to score.
you have
I'll be
to
tempted
click
to ask
in
for some
L,
quicker, more direct
click
movement.
in the left
Good
thumbstick.
on you, Gary. Thank you. Bolton
I'm still
takes an
having a
excellent
lot of
grab.
issues with the centre bounce stuff though, aren't I? Like I know
This might be a
Nankervis
chance
is a
for the
smaller
high
ruckman
flyers.
than the big O,
Castagna
but I
handballs it
cannot
to
win
nobody.
anything.
Starcevic gathers.
Oh,
A good
okay.
kick here and they'll be in business. Robertson pushes into space and
Gotta
receives
spoil that.
the footy. Ford
Oh, I ran the
put
wrong way.
himself in the
Oh,
line of fire. McCluggage.
no.
It's there.
I think
On the
elimination.
board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
The Lions with a steady
Samson Ryan's in the
goal.
ruck now.
Ford with a deft tap.
Like I have not
That's an
won
aggressive
a centre
handball.
clearance.
Robertson can get it and go. Oh, what about that for a mark? He's off. The Tigers. have
Oh,
been
that was a
gallant.
bad kick.
They've put themselves under pressure. Dunkley, what can he do with it? Bolter wins it back. Great mark. Sees something he likes.
Oh, we're
Some
out here.
indirect
We
ball
are
movement
out.
here. Banks. He ran
Get rid of
into
it.
a brick wall. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Ryan, the winner there.
Go.
Ross, where Angels
No.
tread. That's a give up.
That was
Heads
not meant to
towards
go
the
there.
half-forward flank. Banks heads them off at the pass. Big ball to be won here. Bolton has a vice-like
Bolton.
grip. He doesn't waste many. Ross drops into the hole.
Can we get
and
another quick
marks.
pass away?
They've got them on the overlap.
Yep, Dusty.
Martin working hard and being rewarded.
A huge kick in the context of the match.
Big kick here.
Looks good off the boot.
Come on, Dusty.
He's got it.
Better ball movement.
Tight game, tight last quarter. Dusty just going full God mode at the moment.
Nothing better.
I need a centre
Final
clearance,
going
though.
down to the wire. Ford smashes it
Oh,
out.
see, my wingman doing that is super annoying. Oh, shit.
Almost an accidental intercept. He's under close attention.
I didn't expect that.
Coxon. Can anyone
Bolton.
get to the drop zone? Bolton just about
Dusty.
enough time for a cup of tea. The defense is
Oh,
disorganised.
Dusty.
The Tigers looking dangerous.
To put them back
Yeah,
in
the
front.
wind, I don't think it's picking up properly in existing career games, which is a bit annoying.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
That's
Dusty
what
doing
happens
dusting
when you play
things.
inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the
I
scoreboard.
agree, pal. The centre bounce thing is still my biggest thing too.
Finals footy at its best. We've been treated. Fort showing his skills. Lions. Archie. They're a big chance here. Bolter. showing
Oh,
why
Bolter.
he's such a good defender. Away he goes.
In space, who's that? Brody.
Broad. He's off. The Tigers finishing strongly. Castagna. He'll be sore.
Georgie. Oh, no. I know. I need to start chipping it around. Start to chip, yeah.
Ryan with the tap. Bolton.
Oh,
Sloppy
God.
disposal,
Boundary throw in.
And we'll have a throw in.
I still see, again, that to me, that handball shouldn't have gone there because I wasn't aiming there. So there's still a little bit to do in terms of the erraticness
Ryan punches it out
of
ruck.
the handballs.
Met
Deliberate.
solidly. Not a great kick. And the umpire will throw it back.
That's right, the ball's locked in the right end of the ground though. We're down our end. I don't mind this.
Ryan got his palm to
Oh,
it. Wilmot,
no.
Fort. That's skillful. Ashcroft.
No, I think I
Sees
plays
an
out wide.
opportunity and plays on.
Come on, Koch.
Archie with a chance to run. Can they find a late
Spoil
goal?
that. Good, good, good. We'll take out of bounds. Oh, yeah, we'll see. Okay, tactical sub. Good call. Interchange. Who have I got? But he's already coming on anyway. Yeah, that's probably the main downside, isn't it, of the subs? It's kind of just a extended rotation.
Ryan, the winner there. Lions is cool under pressure.
Shit. No. Oh my God.
Fought. Too big, too strong, too good.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank God for that. They kept messing around with it late. Too close for comfort, my God.
Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you again soon.
They've gone full GWS there in the fight against us. They've absolutely botched that Brisbane. Wow. Did it exactly right. I did the pattern and green trick. Thank God for that. Redemption for Richmond. What a comeback. Then you fix the sub. And how you can't. Yeah, I agree, Jacko. Like the sub being a fifth rotation is a bit silly. But I'm sure, I'm very confident they know about it. Hopefully we can get that fixed soon. Because the sub's kind of it's a good impactful thing, isn't it, when you actually are able to use it properly. What a win. Tigers win by 4. Banks man of the match. Whew, that was tight. We're trying to do this from 8th as well, by the way. Do we do one more? Surely we do one more. But let's have a look at the lineup here. Melbourne in the prelim. Some sponsors or... Yeah, true. Who have we got? Tarrant's injured. Sonsie Green, McIntosh Campbell. Was it a pre? Oh, no, it was the second final. It was the second final, I think. I think I played Port Adelaide in the first one. I'll have to double check. I don't... Sorry, who are you? Sorry, Georgie boy, you're out. Mansell. Oh, we'll get Hopper in. Taranto. Why aren't... Taranto. Yeah, I reckon they will. They will update the mid-season draft players. I think they probably have to wait till all the players have been given a number, I reckon. So I know the Richmond players, for example, are doing their induction tomorrow, so they'll probably get their number then. But confirm lineup. What do we do? Check the fixture. What do we check? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I played Port in the first final, then Brisbane, and now we've got Melbourne. Yep, so there we go. I didn't realise there was a bug for the final tree, Brados. What was happening? What was happening initially? With those oh yeah, okay, the lines, yeah, they're all over the shop, aren't they? it's like a bad score worm. I get what you mean. Yeah, that's all over the shop. Tactics are apparently tomorrow or Monday, Ross has said, on Big Footy. So they were, I believe they were meant to be tonight, but they obviously had some final things to tweak, which is fine, and to get it in. So hopefully, yeah, tomorrow or Monday. Prelim final time, folks, against the D's. I know. I almost need to... Oh, that sucks. I always need to put Samson Ryan into the main ruckman, believe it or not. Hey, Danny, Patrick's going well. Some cool little stats pop up for set shots. The goal kicking's still really hard, which is good. Still a centre bounce issue. This game probably isn't going to be great for it because Gorn is just a bigger ruckman than Nank. Being an existing career mode, it's not showing, but in new careers or play now, the wind will actually be behind the guys doing the coin toss, so you'll see what way the wind's going. So that is in the game, but because I'm and it's annoying because it should be in here, but doing my existing career, it's not in. And I'm not sure the wind effect is doing anything in this one either, but if you do a play now game or a new management career, all those things will be in. Yep, coin toss has been updated. I'll show you a play now game after this, guys, so you can see all the other features that unfortunately aren't being picked up in in the existing career.
Good disciplined defence. Broad. He's under close attention. The umpire says
broken
he had
banner.
no prior.
Yes, still the AI team that we play against are using tactics, yes.
Oliver, Viney.
I had suspected that for a while, and Ross did confirm that, yeah, the AI are using the tactics that we will have access to soon. So that's why their running patterns and things like that are different to what we do, and why they're probably getting into various bits of spaces better and things like that. So, good little overlap handball there.
Good for the confidence.
Dusty, surely he was BOG last game, and he's taken a mark already.
And hang on.
I'll read that in a sec, so I've got a set shot here. Oh no, so the coin itself is still... The only thing that's changed is the wind has been added, so you can see what way the wind's going. Dusty! I had Carlton vs Sydney, and the banner mentioned cooking swans and it tasting like duck. Yes, I think J&T Big Ant was in charge of the banners, and he did go back through and find some of the best or the better or funnier team banners. So there's one in there that's actually spelt incorrectly for North or Collingwood, and that's because that's how the cheer squad actually spelt it. So it wasn't an error from Big Ant's part. They actually just are taking the piss out of the actual banner. So there you go. Very good deal. Yep, get around the Freeze MND, folks. I encourage everyone to get a beanie if you can. Freeze MND. It's a very, very good cause.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Yeah, the Indian play was good there.
Up and under.
Nice little chain of handball.
That's what they call a good old-fashioned clap.
That's true, Hollywood. That's true. It kind of became a little bit hard to differentiate what was a bug and what wasn't working, but it was definitely deliberate. Definitely deliberate. But no, your point is very valid.
Doesn't often waste it. Hopper. The Tigers look sharp early. Bolton.
Get a bit of overlap going.
Sets up a foot race. Cochin on centre wing. Well
it's like the game feels so much nicer when the handballs go to the intended target. Like I know sometimes it still doesn't work as it should, like it still glitches out, and that's when it gets frustrating because you know that for 85 to 90% of the time you can handball it to where you want it to go, but it's that 10% when it doesn't do it that's annoying because it usually costs you a goal. Good goal from the pack there. Goal kicking is definitely harder, and AI against Kidney, good call. AI kicking it out in the full. Hardly ever seen prior to the last couple of patches, so that's good. You might have noticed there when I was doing that kick on the run that you've got like the two little goal posts. I'll try and do it again here. So you've got to try and get the ball, the marker to land in those two little lines. They're essentially the goals. Oh, Hopper. See, I put Hopper in and he's having an impact.
He's off. Goes very wide.
Oh, Jack.
Is the target, and he marks.
Big kick. Jack doesn't mind this boundary line though. He has been known to slot a couple from here. Not sure I've got enough power on this. 34, is that how old he is? Jackie boy. Oh, shit.
I'm not sure he has. Hibbert taking no chances.
Didn't make the distance. That's annoying. Koch. Jeez, he won't make the distance. I'm not having a shot here.
The Tigers have started well. Cumberland, where there's some holding going on. Revo, and we'll have a throw. Gary Lyon is with us.
Hopper very early touch. He's made a ticket today, try and get Shane. Oh, that's a good idea, Kidney. I like that. I'm actually a little bit surprised it wasn't in there, given they had like the stadium artists doing all that stuff.
Relatively straightforward kick.
If you put the power in red. Oh, I don't want to go too high because I am trying to win the game. It's a final.
Never in doubt.
Bolton, after a good start of the Tigers. So if you put it in red, it just pumps it a bit longer. But I then think there's a little bit of correlation with your timing meter then being a bit harder as well. Oh no. Bolton got outmarked.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Yeah, Flemmer, welcome. I'm very keen for the new F1 game. Looks very good, and like I've never owned an F1 game before. Like I put in the big footy thread and on my TikTok, I've not owned one, but I've gotten into the F1s quite a bit recently on the back of Drive to Survive on Netflix, which I'm sure a lot of people did. But the game, it's hard to not want to get it. Like, especially the F1 World, which is their Ultimate Team mode, which is looking really cool. But a lot of the sort of former F1 players aren't happy with it, because I think it sounds like they haven't heard much about a My Career or a Pro, like whatever their My Career mode was, and it might be in that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, but I'm super keen for it. Apparently Tipper's not fixed book, someone noticed before. But Brad Scott is in. I'll have high tackles. I haven't seen a high tackle or a push in the back for a while, Dylan, but I have read other people saying that they've seen them in their game. But like, I do tend to let go of sprint before I tackle, which is why I'm not giving them away. Whereas if you hold sprint the whole time and tackle, that's when it actually triggers those free kicks. So maybe it's more to do with how I'm tackling than anything else, potentially. I timed that poor. Oh, what's he doing?
Here's real danger now. Oliver. He'll be sore in the morning.
No, he's going to score there.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
Shit.
Better ball movement on that occasion.
Is the set shots harder?
And they've got full for
the Demons.
Yeah, that was a good call. Someone did mention that they should have the bar speed up as it goes instead of being a linear speed.
Jordan fighting hard.
So that was a very good suggestion.
And they've turned it over.
So that handball changed good.
Just needs an accurate kick now.
That's how the accuracy of the handball should be.
so far, so this would be valuable.
We've got the goal scored stats, disposals, marks.
That's not going to
shit.
come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
When they had it near his Payne. The quick bar, do you mean, Dylan? Oh,
Bowie with the footy. May
just trying to
works
smother
hard
that.
to present. Gets the kick away. Grundy sees something he likes. That's skillful. Who's front and centre? Brown. He's caught.
Oh, surely. No.
Great spectacle, but at
Jeez,
least it's
Ben
close.
Brown kissed on the pecker there. That should have been holding the ball, I reckon.
Nankervis got his palm to it. Hunter, he just dropped it.
Yeah, I reckon the umpire decisions aren't working as they should be in this because it's existing. Quite possibly, Brados. I tend to agree with you there.
Neat little stab kick. Harms trying to bring the crowd.
Oh, there was a lot. Was there? I can't really remember, to be honest, Dylan. But then, I mean, there still needs to be more of it in here. There's definitely not enough balance or variety in the free kicks at the moment.
Normally delivers.
It's still very much the same. Like holding the ball seems to be the main one.
Racking up disposals. May read that one like a book. Good handball.
I'm not sure how I can try and play a port game.
Needed to be clean and
Yeah, I'll do a play now game next because I want you to see the coin toss and stuff at the start.
Lever clears the area. Does well.
Oh, good intercept mark. There was that, Nankervis.
Takes an excellent grab. Sees an opportunity and plays
Morris
on.
Rioli is
Kicks
out
to
wide.
space. Rioli at half forward.
I've got Cumberland in the pocket.
Just has
Not
to
a
hit it
great.
tight.
Oh,
Cumberland got the handball away.
Oh,
Pickett
shit,
with a
I missed
little bit
that.
of time. Goes goalward and he's off target.
yep, I sprayed
That was
it.
a promising build-up.
Damn.
Deserved a better finish.
The umpiring's good to using Richmond. Yeah, that look, Clayton. That is a real possibility as we turn over from a smother. Bang.
So
Good goal.
provides great energy
I was looking to get Cricket 24 deal. I've not played a cricket game since Shane Warne Cricket, but I've read, was it somewhere that something talking about a delay or something?
What can he do with it? May.
Can't remember where I read that,
A good kick here.
but
They'll be
I'm
in
not sure.
business.
I'll probably still look
Ran
to get it when
well.
it comes out though.
Sees something he likes. Broad.
Yeah, the speed of that meter wasn't too bad, Braden.
The Tigers
I don't know if
are
it's been
playing
tweaked
some
because I did
great
feel last night or the other night when I played that it was a little bit too slow.
Lever
But
gathers
that
on the half
didn't
forward.
feel too bad.
This might be a chance for the high flyers.
Or
Are
maybe
they
it
able to
was
get inside
maybe they
50?
tinkered with the
Clever kick.
ability to tackle to shut down that speed. Yeah, for the defenders. So I'm not sure
Can they find a late goal?
which part they
Bolton.
tinkered with, but it definitely felt like you could at least get the kick away,
Are
which was
bringing
good.
great energy. Pickett.
Ah, damn, we went away there.
The halftime siren sounds, and the
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times, Jacko. Have had
Now
that
for some
it just like
analysis from
banana
Gary Lyon.
over their head.
Need to turn things around this quarter.
No, nothing official, Flemmer, about Xbox other than it's still looking likely to be June. I'm not sure which part of June, but Microsoft is still not letting anyone say anything about it, which is annoying. So there's no official word.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
But yeah, it's still apparently looking like
Good
being
penetration on the kick.
June at some
Ned
point.
Curvis, working hard and presenting well.
Well, it was 2 gig for Steam, so I imagine, have they been roughly the same sizes where it's gone to PlayStation?
They're a big chance here.
Dusty.
Martin, great hands there.
He'll expect to convert this.
Big kick from the D-man. Surely this makes the distance.
2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
Yes, very good, Dusty.
Case of too strong and too good. I don't think there was much more the defender could have done.
So, Book, when Xbox get the game, I assume, and I don't know how it will work, but my assumption will be that there'll be
Will be hard to stop now.
just one big day one patch. So you'll install the game
Wins the
as
tap.
normal, and then there'll be a day
Jordan,
one patch, which might
The
be
Demons need to make
maybe
inroads
it's 10 or
soon.
15 gig more. It'll be
Kick
just a
ensures that 4-8
you
will
know
come to
a
nothing.
bundle of patches rolled into one. Kind of
Going
like
for
when
territory. Brayshaw
you know when we're doing the
with a
daily
big
patches
win.
and Steam would
Gathers
get
a
some over the
clean win on the
weekend.
wing. He's gone.
But then it comes
Good
to
hands.
Sony on the
Pressed
Monday. It'll be like that. So
He's
Sony then got
besieged.
one big patch on the Monday,
They've got time to put the
when
kettle
Steam
on.
got multiple ones over the weekend. So I reckon
It
it'll just be
fell
one
into
big
his
one.
arms.
I reckon.
Grundy, keen to get the ball moving.
Yeah,
Can he
Kano.
impose
No,
himself
of course
on
you
the
ask. You don't have to
match?
ask. You don't have to ask if you don't
Brayshaw
ask. You can just
working
ask.
hard and being rewarded. Outbodies his opponent and took a
No,
rip.
not yet, Dill. They haven't
Delightfully
got
done.
McQualter in yet.
Howes.
I mean, it's all
There
very
goes the
fresh,
kick
obviously.
inside the 50.
Oh,
No
missed him, huh?
wonder the forwards are frustrated.
Maybe they should leave him
They
as the
can
goal
smell
umpire
victory.
with Simpson.
Rio.
That can be their little side hustle.
Catch me if you can, he says. Blasts away. Revo.
Oh, big Revo.
He hasn't got his name
I
on
did
the
see that,
roster
Dill,
yet.
on holidays.
Here's a good
Kano, not too sure, mate. There's no official word about Xbox. It still sounds like June. I think the retailer's scheduled it for end of June. But there's nothing on the official front because no one's allowed to say anything. But hopefully it's close because, you know, you guys will now get the game in a reasonable state.
Wins it down.
Which would be good.
Jordan, Chandler. He might have
Oh,
thought
good
about
smother.
hand passing.
Oh, shit,
Viney,
spilled to them, though.
Pickett.
I have been all over him this game.
It
Oh,
looks
shit.
a
I shouldn't have said that, should I?
line.
Oh, are you?
He's not
Oh,
the
you
ball
got me.
yet. Should change
Bloody
it.
got me. Crows or Suns?
Hammers it home.
I think the Crows should win that game, King. What do you reckon? I reckon the Crows, should get up.
The Demons. with a
Someone did
much-needed
ask about the
goal.
banner creator, Clayton. There's obviously, as you can imagine, a lot
Gives the
of
handball. Chandler drives
issues
it inside
around
the
language
forward.
and
Oh, what about
all kinds
that
of shit
for
that
a
would be
mark?
written. So, as much as I think that they would have loved to have had it in, I don't think it was ever
Gets it out
realistically
of the
going to be a
danger
chance
zone.
because of that.
Bolton got to the right position and hung
Yeah, the
on.
stat thing is new, Kano. Stat thing, yeah, it's pretty
Sees
cool
something he
when you're having a
likes.
shot for
He's
goal.
generally a good kick. Prestia
It's kind of like in regards to the banner
breaks
thing.
the line.
It's kind of
Takes
like
the
how
logical
on
option.
2K
Well played. His
on
vision
Pro-Am
was
where people
excellent.
upload like
It's a goal.
He's really sitting
ridiculous
on that
pictures to
forward
use on
line.
their team Guernseys, and it's never filtered out. It's
The
crazy.
Demons look at breaking point.
Look, some of the banners will be quite funny, but some would be quite rude and inappropriate too. So I get why they can't do that. As annoying as that is.
You can see their confidence growing. He's plucked
Ah,
it
Samson
and
Ryan.
should have a shot.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into
I
a
might
goal.
have to play the granny, mightn't I? Big Samson, absolutely smashed, man.
He won't miss this,
Oh.
surely.
Oh, the commentators have
Well,
cursed
goes the
him.
one.
Won't
That
miss
is
this,
just
surely.
not good enough.
Misses it. Tries to the best, fuck all the rest. Ross was saying the profanity changes included Hancock and Peacock were previously censored.
Demons have it all to
Oh,
do.
dear.
The first goal is obviously essential. When you're in these situations, sometimes you can actually play your best footy because it frees you up.
Wonder who we're
knowing
gonna
that
get in the
you've got
grand
nothing
final here.
left to lose. If this is close late, it'll be their opposition feeling.
And this is why I'm so torn, because like like I said, I'm playing this. I dropped difficulty. I'm playing on hardest.
Smith. He's run into trouble. Pickett getting their handball game going.
And like I feel like that playing it on. Sorry, I'm playing on hard now. But like playing on hardest is definitely more challenging from the RA perspective. But the ruck's just broken in it, so it's too hard to be able to play.
Away he goes. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line.
Once they fix that, I think I'll be back onto to hardest. So we need to be able to tussle here.
And that's a letdown. Dangerous place to lose it.
What the fuck happened there?
Positives today. Grundy dishes it off.
Clip.
Gorn. He's so clean with the footy. Smith out of the congestion.
Yeah, bend over. I reckon it'll be June sometime. I was kind of really hoping for early June for Xbox users, but I mean, I don't really know what the ultimate answer will be. But obviously, given that we are now in June, you kind of can't help but feel it's going to be later.
Sees an opportunity and plays on. This ought to end in a goal. What a game he's having.
Oh.
McDonald uses the body well.
Damn it.
He's got it.
He's
Pinged over.
Score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one.
Something in the patch has not changed that. Now the name's not been centered, okay.
The Demons.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm not sure what the hell that was.
But they're hanging in there.
Make sure, guys, if you've just tuned in, make sure if you want a bit of a laugh, go to my Twitch page and change the videos to most recent clips. And we did a clip from a game tonight where I hit the post with Liam McBean for Glenelg. The ball come back into play. I recovered it with my small forward and then kicked a goal and got 7 points. And then the game crashed. Well, I had a 7-point play. Make sure you check that out. I will upload it to TikTok and stuff later. The McBean special. Oh, Geelong. That's a good one, Dylan. Geelong Bulldogs. What's everyone vibing with Geelong? Are they going to still come good? Like they've still got a bit left in the tank. The doggies are going all right.
Bolter wins the contest and can relieve the pressure.
I'd tip the Bulldogs, I reckon. Maybe I need to do like a little YouTube video of doing footy tips each week and talk about the games. Should do that, shouldn't I? Oh shit, that's good raving. Who's that? Spargo?
Coming home strong. There's another. Game on.
Geelong will not make finals. 9th long. I like that. Harry, I know. That look, yeah.
They're within striking distance.
Yeah, the new F1. Actually, for those who are going to play F1, how many of you have a steering wheel? And how many of you use control out of interest? I would currently be on control, but I'm not going to lie, was on the internet today looking at wheels. And I haven't even got the game yet. I haven't even played an F1 game for ever. I've not ever owned one. But I know a lot of people who do have the wheels and say it is a much better experience with the wheel versus the control. So the one I was looking at was a Logitech one. Oh, shit. I needed to kick that. Well, no, I did need to kick that. It was about 250, 350 bucks, I think, one of them. So I might have to save some pennies or do something to get that. Yeah, but I think I want to play the game a bit first and make sure I like it before I go balls deep in buying a wheel. Like I've gone from 0 to 100 pretty quick.
Daring run out of defence. The Demons look to be coming home strong.
Oh, I've got no players there.
Can they get another one? McDonald.
Ooh.
It's hard to beat one-on-one. I've liked his game today.
Oh, no! He dropped the mark.
Fridge. He'll be sore in the morning. Pickett.
Oh, good smother.
Rioli.
Get rid of that.
Calm in a crisis.
Push in the back. There we go, guys. We've seen a push in the back. I need to get a wheel. Yeah, that one, Brodos, that one. Is it any good? Actually, I think it was the model up from that. 923, I think it was. The wheel makes the experience 1,000. Yeah, I know. I hear that, Brodos. I hear it. Sock Puppet's got a wheel as well, and he loves it. Because we're playing like Gran Turismo and shit like that. Yeah, I did see that, Flemmer, and that's why I'm kind of like, I'm okay to try the controller first, because it sounds like they've really put a big effort into making it a better experience. Is this the grand final against Collingwood? Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got to play this. We've got to play the grand final. All right, here we go. Let's roll. Yeah, I haven't seen it, and like, we were just talking about it not long ago about the push in the back, and then we finally see one. Hopper, Gibcus, Banks, Graham. Yeah, I think that remembers the ones I had from last time. I'm happy with that. I don't think we make too many changes there. Yeah, start Samson. I kind of tend to agree. Controversial, but he's taller than Nank. It's as simple as that. I might let these little cutscenes and stuff play through for this game because I've not seen any of this before. If anyone wants to get their player into the Pink Panthers lineup for when we do a custom season, in the Discord, and I'll drop the link in the chat if I can spell it correctly tonight. There is a... Oh, thank you, Aid. There is a... DOSCOR. You're not going to let that go, are you? There's a AFL23 Pink Panther custom team section under the General tab. Just sort of let me know there that you're wanting to play, and then just send me a screenshot of your created player, including the name on the right-hand side, because that's what I have to use to search, and then I can add them in. So I think I still need I think we've got about 23, 24 players who will express interest. We've got 19 made players, so still waiting for a few more so we can get underway. But I'm actually kind of happy that it hasn't happened fully yet, because it means when we finally start the season, it's going to be with all the new updates, which is cool. A new season begins, the same banner. They got it, yeah, you got to get better banners. DOSCOR is my OnlyFans, yeah, that's right. Oh, here we go, they do the photo. Do. And they've got the AFL Grand Final badge on the Guernsey, so that's good. But the banner's a bit of a miss, isn't it? Oh, was there a pyro cutscene for... Okay, yeah, I hadn't seen that. Yeah, the stats is pretty good, Snow, isn't it? I do quite like it. I'm just a bit pissy that the wind and stuff, all the wind doesn't carry over to these pre-existing... That looks like CB in the crowd from the podcast. Oh, click that. Not to show. Born Pies banner. Oh, we've got the national anthem. Okay. Well. Oh. My check. Is that right? What's happening? Surely that's not meant to be what happens. Like my check just putting the cup on the stand. Mason Scott, Freddie Mycheck, the Cup ambassador and full forward. Yes, Lem, I will. Thank you for reminding me. I will do that. Could have been anyone, and it's Brody. I know. See, the Pies have got unfair advantage. They're even the bloody Cup ambassador as players. Okay, I'm pretty happy that they got the anthem in there. I'm not sure if that was in there from the start, because this is the first time I'm playing a grand final. But they do need to put the anthems in for the finals games, I reckon, as well.
Thanks for those insights, Half. Excitement is building for this one.
Craig McRae went from umpire to himself. Oh, the wind is there. What is happening? It's all changing. This wasn't there for the other finals. We all saw it. The anthem's always been there? Okay, that's good, Clayton. Or predictions, yeah. As I would ask on the podcast, tips including margin. Big grand final. Samson Ryan, strategic move, get him in ruck early. And he's won the first hit out. Oh, shit. I botched the clearance, though. Tied by one upset. Oh, Snow. It's not nice.
Ryan.
Yeah, this is a good call, Samson Ryan and Ruck.
Understanding those two.
Oh,
Rewalt.
Jack
And in the
Rewalt, you've got to
presence
mark
of
it.
cops some unwanted attention. Rinse and
Brady
repeat.
Mychek hacking the grand final.
Ryan with the
Oh,
tackle.
Samson Ryan,
Terrific tackle.
full beast
That's
mode.
not coming out, and it'll be the umpire's ball deep inside.
See if we can get this to
50.
Morris Rioli at the back here.
Cameron showing his skills. Mitchell
Oh.
stripped of it.
No.
Moore. Pendlebury. What can they generate? Elliott.
Got to hold him up.
Clever handball.
Oh, no, they are away.
Good
Oh,
vision there.
interception from
One
Brody.
step ahead. They're a big chance here.
Oh.
Adams wins it back. Great mark. Pendlebury
Pendlebury everywhere early.
sees an opportunity and plays on. Probing ball. Elliott. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Dacos. He's been busy so
Specky,
far.
Liam
That's
Baker.
one for the highlights reel.
Oh, I think the tattoos are much better that wood bloke. I know what you mean. Like, it's obviously not the same, but it's better than the bloody koi fish or whatever was there
So good in close.
on his leg.
Side
That was,
bottom. This will open the scoring.
oh, God.
And he
Side
does so
bottom.
with a goal.
Swear to God, this bloke kills us every time. We got Jack for first goal. We should have taken first bets. I think there's actually a thing in the Twitch chat we can actually do proper bets on like outcomes. You can bet. We should have done that.
Gets his kick despite
Oh,
the heat.
God,
Elliott uses the body well. Can he find a teammate?
Grimes? Yes, takes an elevation.
He's off. He's kicked it high.
Come on, Samson.
Ryan.
Good boy. Oh, Morris has taken off down the field
Doesn't
here.
often waste it.
Go.
Rioli sees something he likes.
Take a bounce, though.
Takes
Another
them
bounce.
on.
Lynchy.
Cuts in board. Lynch.
Good
That's a
boy.
big
Good
block.
vision,
If he
Morris.
can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Big Tom Lynch. To get the Tigers on the board early.
Not
Oh,
a good
shit.
kick. In fact, it might be out on the full.
Jesus
done a lot
Christ.
better there.
That's
The Pies look sharp early.
Look, some will
Play
argue
on
that's
a lead.
very
That's
accurate.
An aggressive handball. Maynard normally creates
Ball.
dangerous place
good
to
tackle.
lose.
Who was
Tries to take
that?
him on and loses. He'll
Pickett.
expect to convert this.
Pickett, big game player.
Sizes up
He
what's
will not
ahead.
take a backward step, Big Marlon.
In no hurry here. Finds himself in space. Goes at goal. And that's
No.
an opportunity gone begging.
They dodged a bullet
Marlon
there. They might not
got
be
to
so lucky
slot
next
though, so the wind's having an effect here now. Yeah, the team logos on the 50 would be good too. I agree.
Noble tasked with the kick.
Oh, Dion.
And manages to
We've
hold
got to hit our
on.
targets here inside
Sensational
50.
grab.
Is that Koch?
He doesn't waste many. Alarm bells
Yeah, we'll
are
get
ringing.
Koch to have a
This is going to
shot.
have to be a terrific
Do
kick,
it for
but
Kane.
he's
You've got Mason
certainly
Cox on the mark here. We'll do this for Kane Corns. Set shots are a lot more difficult.
He hasn't struck that well at
Jack.
all. Moore
Shit.
making his claim for the goal.
It's good though. I would rather set shots be more difficult and something you have to actually learn and understand than just being able to easily slot goals from everywhere.
And they're out of trouble. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. That's a
Oh
quality
shit, they
hand
are
pass.
front running
Side
here.
bottom. This is promising, showing
Oh.
some dare. The defenders will be nervous.
Waddy,
Elliott
come on,
gets
mate.
to the front spot. Lays it off. Bianco throws it on the boot. Comes
Oh,
over the
Bolter.
top
The
and
backline are
holds
doing
on.
well. It's just the forwards are just letting us down. Two behinds.
Quarter time here. A great contest so far. And
Yeah,
lots
Dusty,
to
we need to
look
get
forward
Dusty in.
Gary Lyon is down.
Oh, good work,
Dylan.
Dylan. Thank you for that.
Both sides look stronger defensively than offensively in the
Just
first
wish
term. and
yeah, I
subsequently,
think they do need to put in
well
some more of those
start
skill
back
games,
from a
yeah,
goal
that you
scoring
had
perspective.
with
Both
the
sides had some
installation.
poor inside 50 entries, and
That was really good.
looks
I
like
was
easy
watching
to
the sock
forwards
puppet
from
play. It
now
was
on.
Good on you,
quite
Gary.
good.
Thank you. Cox wins it out of the centre. Side bottom. Leading from the front. Good tackle. Elliott into the action again already. McCreary in the right
Yeah,
spot.
good tackling.
Somehow released
Oh
the ball.
shit! I didn't play on though. No.
Closed on him and he
Oh,
got
that's
it. Here's the
what shit.
vital kick inside the 50. Side bottom. Marks. Will he go the bomb? What a
Oh.
game he's having. Leaves it behind. It's a hot footy. Bianco. Heads for the pocket. Ginnivan. It's hard to beat one-on-one.
That was yeah, I didn't play on there at all. I don't think I had my finger on sprint.
Put your glasses
Oh, he's
down.
missed it.
Pick them up again. He's missed.
Nah, he won't be on. I don't think he'll be on the move deal. I think that's clubs doing their due diligence to ask the question, which makes complete sense. But he will be a one-club player, I reckon. He will retire before he would play for another club.
No easy exit. That hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's
No, I'm just going to get the normal one, Flemmer, mainly because I've got a $79 JB voucher, so that's all on. I'll just chip in the extra $10 to get the... What version are you getting?
He just needed to steady himself better before kicking on that occasion.
Away he goes. He's put the foot down.
Oh, Rioli, no, out in the full.
It pulls.
Looking to extend this margin. Defence 101 there. Elliott gathers on the half volley. Cox takes the hand pass. Ginnivan.
No. I thought I'd tackled Big Mason there.
They've been giving them way too much space.
The Pies are really taking it to them today. Mitchell, Allen with a little bit of time. They've had the better of the contest.
I haven't reached out to Sharpie about that. I actually was thinking about reaching out to him the other day to see what's even to play a couple of games or whatever.
Pendlebury clears the area. And that's unusual. He should have the distance, but I'm not sure.
Oh my God. 3-on-1 on the goal square.
He couldn't miss from there, surely.
Got to regroup here. This is not a good start. He's not going to miss this.
For a 3-goal game, it's there.
Just pre-ordered the Champions. Ship it. I got to sing.
Too strong and too good.
Yeah, he does good videos, doesn't he?
The Tigers will be here.
It looks really good. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the F1 World. I think it's going to be a really cool mode.
Baker tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Crisp, he's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish
Pushing the
like
back, free kick, touch nothing, then tackled, holding the ball. Yeah, some of those free kicks are a bit dodgy, aren't they?
Pendlebury kicks
Oh,
inside.
I am getting absolutely carved up here. And now they've got players everywhere.
Have been caught napping.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Plays kick, power, set, shot stats. Well, their stats do play a part now in terms of the distance.
You certainly would have expected to kick that one.
Yeah, I don't know how they would make it so you would know though, but I know what you mean.
Looking to get it forward quickly. Dacos with the big fist. Broad. He's got support.
Go.
Rioli. Sets up a
Dusty on the lead.
Who's front and centre?
Oh.
Moore. Couldn't get
Ball.
an effective disposal. Prestia. He'll field that one. Bad error there. They're playing with purpose and poise. The kick was ill-directed. He's besieged.
Kick it.
Lynch running in support. One behind.
Ah.
They've got to start making these opportunities count.
To the game, same rucksack. Oh, did it?
Away he goes.
Yeah, it is. It's completely unstoppable when they do that centre bounce thing. And like I know that they know about it. And I think it's being fixed ASAP because yeah, it's just crazy how overpowered that is. This is on hard. I've had to drop it from hardest because of that centre bounce glitch. It was absolutely killing me.
50 goes begging. Sees an opportunity and plays on.
Because I don't. It does happen on hard, but I feel like it's most. It happens the most on hardest. I find the kick meter for running shots favours players in 50 more than 25. Yeah, because you have time. Yeah. It is a little bit of a timing thing, isn't it?
And they are looking the goods. It's time for some observations.
Come on, Samson.
The Pies
Might try and tap this one back.
Hit-outs, clearances, inside 50s, contested possessions. They're not quite doing as they please, but they would have to take the foot
Look
off
at the Pies players all running forward.
to get back into this match.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Cameron. The Tigers are chasing tail. Gibcus.
Yeah, so the defenders are doing their bit.
He's off. Searching kick. Rioli couldn't burst through.
Jesus, go.
Short. Handballs it to nobody. Bolton. The Tigers need
Come
to
on,
make
Lynch.
inroads soon. able to keep the ball for one of the few times today.
To inject some life into this contest.
Must kick this if we are any chance.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Ball behinds. This is killing me.
Dacos brings it back in. This spells trouble. Closed him down.
Umpire says,
Jackie
you had
Gray,
prime
you've got to get
opportunity.
that kick away.
Normally delivers. Cameron had his name written all over it. Terrific forward pressure. That's a dreadful hand pass.
Lynch.
truth told. That is going very close.
Shit.
They're pushing hard.
How many points have you kicked, Lynch?
Away he goes. Dacos tasked with the kick.
Oh, no.
Takes a beauty. Adams. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Baker under pressure. Taranto just has to hit a target. Pickett drops into the hole.
I know. We are struggling. Oh,
They
that's
desperately need this.
Jack.
Moore gets there first. You can see their confidence growing. Graham
Jeez, we're having
wins
enough
it back.
shots,
Great
just
mark.
not converting.
Just out of range.
Oh my
Hasn't kicked
God.
it very well. Good disciplined defence.
Danger averted. Frantic defence.
Timing made before the blue, you reckon?
He's off. Dacos to bring it back in. It's a dreadful moment.
Yeah, the timing bar
Away in
further,
front
I
of
know.
goal.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
Oh, Bolter up forward, if you don't mind.
Into the pocket he goes. Moore taking
Jesus.
those chances.
Happy to concede a behind.
Because of the player's natural, like, hook of the ball, I suppose.
Back into play. That's a strong mark. Delightfully done.
7
Mitchell.
behinds. This has been an
I've liked his
absolute
game today.
disaster.
They're breaking down across half forward. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Rioli. He's generally a good kick. That typifies their performance.
Cuts it
Quaynor
off.
gathers. Noble. Flostone takes an excellent grab. Can he be the fire starter? Cochin has a vice-like grip.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make this distance.
Kicking for his first. And a moment for the players.
Can't even get the mark on the boundary.
How's it look down there, Gary?
The Tigers
This
haven't
is
had many
killing me,
avenues to
these
goal.
behinds.
Might be worth sending a midfielder or even a defender forward to try to create a favourable matchup.
Martin.
Get rid of it, Dusty.
We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. The two big men do battle. Pendlebury. Dacos. He's lost it. Graham in heavy traffic. Banks.
Get rid of it.
It's a desperate
Oh,
tackle
go.
to break the duck. They'll have to wait.
Quick
This
step
is an
out the
object
back.
lesson in how to shoot yourselves in the foot.
Oh, aim more right. I'm going to have to. Which button to pick up loose ball? I thought it just picks it up by itself.
He's off. Noble to bring it back in. DeGoey with a chance.
Is there meant to be a button that you're meant
He's
to
got an
press
option in the centre
for
square.
it? I wasn't aware. Where's McBean? I know. Yeah, you're right, Jack. I probably need to look for that an extra
These
pass.
spirited underdogs hold on. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Tigers will still
Jeez,
have
the
huge
4
belief that
goals.
they can pull this off. If they can nab themselves an early goal, they'll also put plenty of doubts in their opponents' minds. They've been second best for most of the match. This cup is still
No,
very
have
much
to hit a
up for
target
grabs.
there.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Maynard, good-looking kick. Graham intercepts
That's
on centre
okay.
wing. Sees something he likes. Can they keep the footy this time? That's an impressive mark. They'll bide their time. Cochin has it at half forward. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Pickett,
Oh,
slick
shit.
hands. The Pies on the ball.
That is a
now.
bad
Can they
mistake.
get something going? Mitchell needs a good decision. That might attract a pack. Baker judged the flight well. Away he goes, ignoring the corridor for
Nah,
now.
no club logos on the ground, which is a bit annoying.
The Tigers haven't thrown the towel in. Pickett, Cochin can run and carry. The clock is the enemy now. Maynard is calm.
Why wasn't the forwards leading at me? They just freaking stood there.
Sees an opportunity and plays on. What's he got on offer? Dacos. The Pies look well drilled. Mitchell.
Good tackle. Oh, what
happened
happened there?
They can smell victory. Kruger.
No, where are my defenders?
Dangerous to leave on his own. He's got it.
You do all that dominating, and they go down and just go bang. G'day, Captain. How are you, mate? I'm about to lose a grand final.
Pendlebury out of the congestion. Taranto in the right spot at the right time. He's caught.
That one hurts.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Taranto had some assistance.
Go.
Pickett. Catch me if you can, he says.
Surely,
He
Marlon.
can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
Come
He's missed a
on.
couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
How did that one go in?
He's off. Noble brings it back in. He's hit up the lead.
9 behinds.
They'll contest in the centre square. You can't afford to do that too often. Gives it a roost. Cumberland.
Oh, Cumberland, finally.
The mark.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Goal coming up.
All right, we're on the board with a goal. We're on the board.
They've got to find a way
One
to get
goal,
into the
9.
game. We know how damaging he can be.
They're within striking distance, but they'll need to do a lot right from here. Taranto. He ran into a brick wall. Pickett. He'll be sore in the morning. Graham. He will surely make this count.
Jackie boy.
First, and he's got it.
2 in a row. Come on.
Sutton, we've got a pretty important centre clearance coming up.
The Tigers haven't played
Come on, Big
great
Mac.
footy, but they're hanging in there. Cox, the winner there. Pendlebury, so influential.
No, that clearance is a killer.
Mitchell. Gibcus is like
Good
the
boy,
Rock of
Gibcus.
Gibraltar. Away he goes. Good penetration on the kick. Rioli.
Morris.
The Tigers look to be coming home strong.
Dusty.
Uses
Oof.
the body well.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this
Clutch
should be
mark.
valuable.
Need to get this moving quickly.
He converts
Bang,
and
he's
narrows
through.
the margin.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor will.
Come on.
Underway once more. Important clearance here. Pendlebury.
No.
In the thick of it as ever. Allen. Is anyone home? He's plucked
No,
it
no,
and
no, no,
shot
no.
the shot.
That could be
Sees an
game.
opportunity and plays on. They've got a problem now.
Yeah, I needed Samson Ryan there.
Drop punt and he has.
Ah, he's nailed it too. Shit.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Pies with a steadying goal. Pendlebury.
That set play, that's the annoying one.
It's the year of the mighty Magpies.
Ah,
And they will
losing
pay
their
the
grand
town
final
with
to the
flag.
bloody
A
Magpies.
famous win for a famous club.
That set play from the centre is an absolute killer because 9 behinds definitely doesn't help. I know, maybe it's a sign of things to come for the Pies. That's annoying. Could be preview real life. Like, to me, the only other tweak they need to make besides fixing the centre bounce part in the middle is being able to tackle that initial play that gets the ball, because you cannot lay a finger on him and he gets a clean handball away every single time and it kills it. Oh, we'll see that. Oh, I don't really want to watch it because I lost. No presentation. This is all Brady Mychek's fault. The fix was in from the start with bloody Mychek. Let's see, is it purple confetti? People have been saying you get purple confetti instead of 10 colour. Oh, it is purple. That's weird. Wonder why it's not team colour. Damn. That hurts, losing the GF. Oh, there my players get anything. Oh, three-way tie for the Brownlow. Jesus. Side bottom Oliver Sheed. Oh, the Coleman. Absolute domination of the Coleman. Rewalt, Martin, Bolton, Riley, Lynch, Cumberland. Rising Star. Is there a new cutscene at halftime? Is there? I didn't know that. Alright, I'll exit that. No worries, Jacko. All good, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. We'll do a quick Port Adelaide one just so we can see if Hinkley's in, and then I'm jumping off and going to bed. Sorry for Brownlow. I tell you what, Brody, if you had a cheeky $5, just in case that happens in real life. That's annoying. Yeah, I think kidney. I think that's worth a thought. Yeah, ticketing the confetti. I mean, it just adds to the realism, making sure you got the right team.
We're live from the Daniel Harper joins me.
All right, we'll play the first half of this game, and then we'll call it a night. So we'll see if we can see Kenny Hinkley at halftime. As you can see, the wind on the ground in the background. So when you do the coin toss, you can pick the right way as per the wind on the ground meter. I don't know if Buttles will win the Brown. I think it's hard to say. Like, very good young player. Dacos will be another one that's going to poll crazy good.
In the thick of it as ever. Aliyah showing why he's such a good defender. The Bombers forcing them out wide. Houston, great body work. Searching kick. Butters.
But speaking of Butters,
he's off. Probing ball. Fantasia. This is a big opportunity.
Fantasia from 50.
That will have to wait.
No, he's missed.
Got a bit lost there.
New cutscene at half time. All right, yep. Yeah, super. I know what you mean. I think early days as well, it was kind of like off to the side, so it was really hard to see. I think it's been made a bit more prominent now, which is good. But yeah, I get what you mean, having it off to the side.
He's a good set shot.
Why couldn't I have done that last game?
He might just be in for a big day.
That gives me so much hate. Yeah, he's definitely a player that people would praise if they're on their team. My only knock on Dacos, it's not really a knock, but sometimes you'll hear the commentators losing their shit over his possession count. But sometimes in games he's taking the kickouts and playing on, so he's getting like an extra. What happened there? Play just teleported. He's getting like an extra 8 to 10 stats because he plays on from fullback that kind of probably pad his stats up a bit. But that's more a commentator thing, not actually acknowledging what's happening in the game. I mean, if you're Collingwood, you want the ball in your best user's hands, so it makes sense that he takes it. Oh no, I don't agree with people saying there's a flog. That's a bit harsh.
Draper got his palm to it. Merritt.
I think it's hard. Like it's always it seems to be people say those kind of comments about players who are like really confident and arrogant, like your Ginevins and things like that. But to play AFL, you got to have that swagger and arrogance. Really, I know some players maybe don't put that on show, but if you're half a chance of making it, you kind of got to be a bit full of yourself, I reckon. Okay, so that didn't pay the free kick then, so that's still...
He's put the foot down.
Oh, Draper just
looking for
take
two
off.
In a row. Right, it's hard to beat one-on-one.
Year of the Bonds? Yeah, possibly.
And plays on. Martin.
Oh, have they Aliyah? I didn't realise Marshall was one that wasn't in.
He's not on the board yet.
Not even BT's commentating Dacos. Yeah, I know Zella. Not just Dacos, but he does. Commentators do it a lot.
It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
These defenders are going to
the other thing I find commentators do is like they just get excited over the most not basic goals, but a goal that would be kicked 8 out of 10 times they go absolutely batshit crazy over. But it's something that, yeah, we see all the
These half
time.
chances can often be
Rusty
different.
Dusty is a lock. No, not this year, unfortunately. Oh, apparently you need to keep holding triangle. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. Imagine players get goal of the year from Checkers Markley,
They keep
from
running,
Johnson,
attacking the game
Brownlow,
on.
from
There's no reason
Dacos.
why
They could get the
Lots of
clean sweep.
opportunities in front of goal.
He's off.
It would be a
Aggressive
huge
with the
effort.
kick in. Dersma out of the congestion. The power should be able to clear now. Burton absorbs the pressure. Sloppy disposal.
I suppose the other thing that I think I'm looking for them to fix here too is
It hasn't been a thrilling start to
when
the match,
you
but
or
the
the
two
AI are
very
having a
determined
shot at
sides
goal on the
doing
run and you're
everything
getting
they
tackled,
can
I still
to
find they're
undermine.
going in. Like they're still very straight. Right, I think that they should be the kicks that spray off the side of your boot or have like a higher chance of missing. I think they're still just a bit too accurate.
Burton comes over the top.
Yeah, McRae will get Coach of the Year if they win the flag for
Delivers a
sure.
long ball. McGrath clears the area.
He's been good.
It's a tough
Tiger
game.
supporters knew he was going to be
Gets
good
his kick
too,
despite the
which
heat.
is annoying.
Good disciplined defence. Finlayson needs to be quick, fighting tooth and nail not to give
And there's
up
some
a
good
goal.
news that come
They
out
might be
about
a little unlucky not to
Finlayson's
be
wife as
rewarded.
well,
It was a
with
fine tackle.
her
Well
battles
set.
too. So that
Looking
was
for
kind of cool. Some
territory.
nice news for
This is
them
travelling
for
close to
once.
the
Hopefully
behind
it
post.
stays that way.
Disappointing effort.
You really should have scored from there. That's a let off.
The Bombers showing some good signs early. Redmond.
All right, so let's see if Kenny Hinkley is here.
Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players.
Remember straight after
Maybe
half.
even
Okay,
tweak the
all right.
game plan.
I'll not push
Gary's
anything.
back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
You get the feeling both
What's he
coaches
paying
will
for
be
the
happy
Brownlow?
this to remain a defensive scrap. Taking away
Yeah, that's
the
Kenny.
opposition strength
Kenny
is
is
such a
in.
focus for coaches, and both teams did a good job of that.
There you
in the
go,
first
Port
term.
fans.
You've still got to find ways to score though.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back
Oh, that's a
underway.
good call with the gold score. That's true. The gold score line.
Good ruck work. Merritt leading.
All right,
from
so we'll
the
get to
front.
half time. We'll see what happens.
Into
Then
the
I'll
action
probably
again
just quit the
already.
game because I'm
Aliyah wins the
exhausted.
contest
20
and
past
can
12.
relieve the pressure.
But we got to see this
Who was he
cutscene because
aiming
I've
for?
missed it in every other game I've played.
Redmond with the big fist.
Yeah, so Bevo's not in.
This might be a chance
And
for the
I think
high
that
flyers.
was, well, because yeah, we saw Brad
Tries to
Scott, so
spark
he's
it out
in.
of the danger zone.
Oh shit,
He's
that's on the ball.
stopped in his tracks.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Kenny's aged a bit.
He's got an option
I'll-
in the
I'll-
centre square. Rosie
I'll be a bit
wins it
disappointed
back.
if we get
Great
Ken Hinkley
mark.
as coach,
It's
not
so
going to
important
lie.
to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's
I
tight
think
on the
there's
scoreboard.
better options out there. It sounds like though McQualter is like well and truly in the hunt. Like I know he's
Into the pocket he
just
goes.
started his reign as the interim coach.
Takes a beauty.
I was Goodwin missing from the game, was he?
So this would be valuable.
All right. As soon as it hits half time, I won't skip anything. Big Charlie.
That's offline.
Oh no, I
Didn't
flipped that
really
way
give
too
it a
much.
chance.
You're not going to kick a goal from there all that often, so that one probably should have been set up to the top of the square.
Hope everyone's been enjoying seeing all the new bits and pieces.
He's off.
We lost the flag though, so that's a
Tasked
bit
with
shit. But
kicking. He had one job and he made a meal of it.
like we've
Goals
talked
have been
about, guys,
tough
the
to come
game
by.
is
Got to make the
definitely
most of your opportunities.
gradually, getting to a really good spot. So Big Ann have done a good job to get the patches out. Obviously, it would have been nice if we didn't have to do it from the start anyway,
This will
but
be a goal. And
it
we
is
have
what it
another
is.
winner.
But
That wasn't an easy shot.
yeah, obviously the next big
Took
piece
it
being
beautifully.
tactics. So
It'll
it's,
take a
what
lot
they
of
say
confidence.
tomorrow or Monday,
The
which would be
power
good.
in front, middle stage
Yeah, what
second
I don't know.
forward.
Did you see the
Draper
news,
with a
Kano?
dead
Apparently
tap.
they
Shield
interviewed
kicks
Lepo and
inside
he,
the forward 50.
I think, pretty much said he's going to
Wins the
apply for it or
contest,
wait to be
hands
spoken to or something. Is that what happened?
Today.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I like to jump on Snow because, yeah, like obviously the PS users have to wait,
He's just about to kick the
8 or 10
cover
hours
off it.
before the patch comes out, and
Off his
Xbox
radar
users
there.
obviously don't have it at all.
Season
So it's good that people
opportunity
get a bit of a
and plays on.
preview of,
Trying to get it out
of what's
the
happening. Can we
danger
play
zone.
Richmond here and punch it on?
Redmond got a
Oh
fist
no.
in. Pal Pepper knew the tackle was coming. Could that have been?
Butters,
a
$8 for
ball?
Brownlow.
Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. The two big men do battle. Boak attracted a crowd. Merritt, Draper, McDonald, Tip and Woody.
Like, it would be
This
cool if
is
it was one of the
great
younger
pressure
players getting the
footy.
Brownlow,
What's
wouldn't
he
it?
got on
Like a
offer?
Dacos or a
Martin
Butters.
has it within range. The Bombers will be in front of his accurate. He is.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50.
Might have to do a YouTube video with some footy tips on it, I reckon.
Old-fashioned arm wrestle. Merritt. Well played. His vision was excellent. He's everywhere.
Oh, you've got to spoil that.
Right. Had his name written all over it.
This deserves a goal.
Going to Port versus Hawks this week. Hype, very good. Is it reserve seating or general? Yeah, Butters and Rosie for Port are very, very good young players.
One thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the
You
composure
can almost
to
add
finish off
Dersma in there as well. His bow and arrow is a bit of a
Right up to their
dicky
more
thing though. I'm
fancied
not sure I'm a huge fan of that.
opponents.
There's a time and place for it. He's used it inappropriately a few times, I reckon. Dersma.
Gets to the front spot.
Oh, two squad seats, right in the thick
It's not
of
a
it.
gimme goal, but certainly
I'll
one that should
never
be
tear us apart. Yeah, we got the Giants. So I will be flabbergasted if Jack Rewalt plays this week. If he does play, we are seriously cooked
You bet he can.
from a list management, play management perspective.
The Bombers are imposing their will on this contest.
Because he is absolutely out on his feet, Jack Rewalt, unfortunately, because he's doing far too much work compared to what he was meant to be doing with big Tommy Lynch out.
Away he goes.
So he's in
What a
desperate
game
need
he's
of a
having.
rest.
The kick is precise. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Burton.
Yeah, I think the
He's
Giants
been busy
might
so
get the
far.
better of us, but it's almost a little bit
Got to
of
the right
a free
position
hit for us in
and
some
hung
senses,
on.
which is
Can
good.
they find a late goal? Dersma.
Oh, okay, half time. I won't touch anything. Well, apparently Lynch re-hurt himself, and it's probably going to be the rest of the year gone.
We've hit the
So,
long break, and it's a handy
especially
moment.
because we're not going to
By
make
no
finals,
means
they're
a
obviously not
match
going to rush him
winning
back.
one. This
I
game's
think that
very
if we were
much
in the
the
finals
balance.
hunt,
Now
they'd
for
maybe
some
find a
analysis
way.
from Gary Lyon.
But
Bombers have put in a strong
don't think
performance so far.
he'll be coming
There's
back.
still a long
All
way
right,
to
so this
go,
is
of
a
course,
new
but
halftime
they've laid
cutscene,
down a
apparently.
template for how they can beat this side. They're coming well prepared and are playing a disciplined brand of footy that sees them in this contest up to their eyeballs.
I don't think, was that any different?
Gary, thanks for that.
I don't know if that was any different.
Draper had his measure today.
What do you mean after
Shield
this?
has some attention to deal with.
No, it didn't
Houston
happen.
got in the way. That's a bruising
Yeah.
tackle. Kicks inside the
Yeah,
50.
Gibkiss is a big one that's out.
Rioli. He's gone. Butters. How will the umpire see this? Farms
Yeah, that looked
out.
exactly the same.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What
They
stands out?
scammed me
Now
of
haven't had
sleep.
many avenues to goal. It might
And
be
boy, do I
receiving
need it.
midfielder,
I'm just
or
getting
even
prepared
defender
for when there's a
forward
third
to try
child
to
here that I
create
won't have any
play
sleep
with
anyway,
touch.
so it'll all be the same.
Closed him down. The power have
Thank you for the
denied
follow,
them the goal.
Rockety.
Houston read it well on centre wing. And can
No,
pump
who
it
told
back
you a new
into
cutscene?
attack.
We'll have to
They
go
need
after
to
them.
hit the
They just
scoreboard
lied to
here.
us.
Georgiades.
I'll
Too
try and kick
big,
this goal,
too
and I'm
strong,
jumping off.
Too good.
For the first of the
No
second
worries,
half.
Brados. All good, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Appreciate all the footy talk from everyone. See if we can kick a goal, and then I'm going to exit and jump off because my laptop
Drop
is also
punt.
about to
That'll
die.
be a goal. Never in doubt.
If only I kicked
That
this
was
straight
the
last
difference
game.
of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body.
All right. Well, that was a bit annoying that I didn't do the cutscene. Oh well, can't win them all. Can't win them all. All right, guys, that will be it for tonight. Thank you so much to Min for the sub, Kane for the sub, much appreciated, and Fasage for the raid. All superstars. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you for the footy talk, all the AFL23 talk, all the F1 talk. Aiden, thank you for reminding me that I've got to actually do that as a command. So make sure you follow us on YouTube, on Twitter. I've put up a media kit as well on Twitter, so if there's any businesses or any other people who want to collab out there who would be a good fit with a nice chilled laid-back stream, more than welcome to reach out. Other than that, have a good weekend, everybody. I might do a footy tip YouTube video or something like that to put out in the next day or so. We'll see how we go. But otherwise, if I don't speak to you over the weekend, have a good one. Hopefully everyone enjoys the new patch and it all goes well for you all. And I look forward to seeing some tactics. And yes, I will put the McBean clip up because that was very, very funny. Make sure we get around that on the TikTok as well. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you for your support. And we will speak soon. Catch you later.